What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. We're just going to be chilling on today's stream. I'm going to be doing some openings. Going to be opening the last of my mods. And I'm going to be doing 20 pulls on the gold mythic token wheel at some point. I figure that I might actually be able to do slightly more. I might do slightly more. I might do 30. And it's because I want to do 100 pulls for Arav. And right now I have 110 pulls. And the reset of the bit shop comes in precisely a week. So doesn't that give me 15 pulls? Is it 25 claims? So that's okay. That gives me 12.5 pulls. And all I have to do is get 7.5 pulls between now and Arav's release, which is 20 days away. So I think I should be able to do that just from the daily gold mythic tokens. So we'll do 30 pulls, I think. And see if we can get lucky. I kind of need 2 to 3 Sebastian Miltons. I'm going to have to get really lucky there. But that's pretty much what I need. Then I can actually use Sebastian Milton in a team. I did mess around earlier on. And in my green names in chat, if you want to go check out that stream. I streamed for a couple of hours earlier just doing some team building stuff for some attack and defense teams. I'm going to tweak some stuff. We're going to do the mods tomorrow. I was going to do the mods today, but I realized that doing the team building and the mods in the same day would just take ages. So I'll do the mods tomorrow afternoon. I linked that on my Discord in the supporter section. So if you need a link or if you want to go to my channel and check that out, you can. But I'll probably tweak those teams as well. Once they're fully modded, I'll actually test them out. I'll get maybe some people to challenge me just to see how easy they are to take down. One of them is pretty decent. One of them, as long as I survive turn 1, it's pretty decent. The other one, I've got no idea. The third team is just like, okay, well, I mean, we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Gold mythic tokens burning a hole in my pocket. Yeah, exactly. It's a mixture of that and just World Champions is here, so I'm trying to just get any characters I can up tiers. I think I've got like just about 110 pulls. Yeah, 111 pulls, basically. And then the reset comes in 7 days. So I'll be able to do the full claim of this. I've already got the bits. It's not a problem. The bits are definitely not a problem. And then I can, I'm opening the daily crates in a daily basis as well. So that's going to be at least 20,000 tokens just from the daily crates. Then I've got the daily rewards here, which is at least, is that the minimum or did I just get lucky? I got ×4 today, so I got 2,000. Okay, so the minimum is 1250, right? ×2. Okay, so again that's another 20k. I should be fine. I should be fine. How are we doing today, guys? Everyone feeling good? Chilling out. There was a little FAQ post about the Brutus event. If you're in World Champions, everyone will be compensated with 5 canned beans, which is okay, I guess. It's the minimum. I think most people would probably get more than 5 canned beans who are in World Champions if they were in a normal region, but it's not going to have too much of an effect of your outcome on the event itself. I will probably do a guide on this current event, the event that's starting tonight. Probably Monday. It'll probably be released Monday morning. But it looks pretty decent. I think anyone in chat, has anyone not got a Paragon mod before? Because if you haven't got a Paragon mod before, you've got a good chance of getting a Paragon mod in this event. It's RNG. It is going to be a stat mod. So it'll be attack, defense, HP, or unfortunately crit. As long as you don't roll crit, you're basically you're good no matter what you get. But if you get really lucky, like if you get HP on defense or defense on HP or attack on crit, attack on attack, that's awesome. Who are we going to chat? We've got Daylight, Shane, B, Tomb, Sly, Captain Trips, Vaz, Valiant, AJ Van Billion. Love the name. What's up, 8page as well? Thanks for tuning in. Are you all streamed out? And this one will be super short. No, I'm good. I streamed for 2 hours earlier. It was just relaxing. I wasn't really trying to entertain people. I was just team building and theorizing stuff, and there wasn't too many people on the stream. I think the max I had at one point was like 6. Unfortunately, YouTube do not send out notifications for members-only streams, so it's kind of just like, yeah, it's kind of rough. So what I might do tomorrow is start it as public and then change it to members-only. A bit rough to do. I don't want it to seem like it's like I'm asking people to pay to be part of it, but I don't want to show too much of this stuff before like World Champions. But I also want to give my members something. You know, I want to actually give my members something to watch. So it's a mixed bag there. I don't have one. Yeah, so you're going to potentially get your first one. What it will be is anyone's guess. Is anyone's guess. Well, the token's already given. No, they should be given once the wheel drops. So you're probably looking at 5 hours when... well, it doesn't actually show. When this wheel ends is when the next wheel drops. I don't know what the next wheel is going to be in the Premier Recruits, because they're going to still have to run the Premier Recruits every single day. What they should just do is change Survivors Club, honestly. Just remove the daily pool from Survivors Club. And then they don't have to do this Premier Wheel anymore. Actually, honestly, they should just give out 10,000 Gold Mythic tokens every single day for Survivors Club members. Just let someone pull on... That way they get a Gold Mythic recruit pool every day. At the end of the day, that's all that wheel is going to do. Right? That's all that wheel's going to do. And if anything, that's better, because you're going to get guaranteed top percentage. What's up, Hando? Thank you very much. 17 months, brother. 17 months. Looking good. Feeling good. I do appreciate it. 3 hours. Is it going to be 3 hours from now? Okay. I've always wondered why there are clocking sounds in the background when you play. Is there a PC version of the game? Oh, clicking. I'm playing on an emulator. Content creators in pretty much every mobile phone game have to play on an emulator realistically to be like top tier content creators, because a lot of the recording and stuff like that is just 10 times easier to do from a PC. Like for me to stream from my PC, it's very, very easy. I don't have to hold my phone. Doesn't mess around with like anything like that. The only content creator that's like really top level that I've seen play on a phone is, I don't know. I can't remember the guy's name. He plays a Marvel game. And the majority of the people I see play are playing on like PC emulators, basically. Fingers crossed. I'm not sure what the pure odds would be. I guess there's like, there's 4 sets and there's 4 potential mods. So that means there's 16 potential outcomes. So you've got a 1 in 16 chance of getting attack on attack. But then to get a good mod, let's say like attack on attack and attack on crit are both good. So that's 2. HP on defense and HP on and defense on defense is 4. I'm just talking about the good ones here. The only good one on crit is attack, and the only good one on attack is attack. Crit is bad on everything. So you're looking at maybe like 6. It's basically 6 out of 16 that you've got a chance of getting something that's top tier Paragon mod. Then you've got a past that you've got a, what would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you've got 6 out of 16 chance of getting something that's decent, where you're getting defense on attack, for instance. That's decent. It's not amazing. It's decent just because you can do this basically. You know, you can get a character and let's say a defensive character. It doesn't matter who. And then you can put a defense mod on them that is like that. HP on defense. The mod of a Paragon mod is 27% locked in, right? Like this. But it doesn't matter if it's on defense, it doesn't matter if it's on HP. So it's always good to use a Paragon mod no matter what, even if it's on the wrong set, when it's stats. So you've got 6 out of 16 to get a top tier mod, 6 out of 16 to get a good mod, and then you've got 4 out of 16, so you've got a 25% chance of getting a horrendous mod, which is, if you get crit, basically, if you get crit as the stat, it doesn't matter what you get. Maybe you could say crit on attack is okay, and crit on crit set is maybe okay, like on like one character in the game, basically. Not like everybody, just like one character out there, it's maybe okay. They could actually create a character where crit stat is actually decent as well. Disarm resist is irrelevant right now. Yeah, honestly, I think disarm resist is irrelevant altogether, if I'm honest. I would never use disarm resist. I picked up on HP set. I would never use disarm resist over... oh, damn, I don't have one. Oh, yeah, I do. I would never use disarm resist over defense while disarmed. I would never use disarm resist. The only time a disarm resist potentially could be useful would be in a PvE game mode where the boss kept on doing a one-turn disarm every single turn, and you had to resist it to like make a particular character's weapon proc, and that weapon procking was very important for like. But this game doesn't have that, you know. This game's so one-dimensional. It's literally just war, nothing else. So it basically makes a lot of things useless. If this game had depth, which it doesn't have, which is crazy because I've tried to look at these other games and it's hard to make content on these games because while they have depth in terms of game modes and stuff, they don't have much going on. This game has a lot going on, but it doesn't have much depth. It's such a weird way they've done it in this game. So strange. Who else do we have? What's up, Bretland? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in. Midnight is when I can pull from the wheel. Yeah, basically, when this wheel ends is when the next wheel starts. So in like 4 hours, 41 minutes. I'm not pulling for Wanderer. I'm saving my advanced tokens. I'm going to try and save it for like an actual pull. Advanced tokens are the ones I think I can do that more regularly with, you know. What's up, David? Welcome in. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I got my first 5 Paragon mods in the War of Champions region. I chose crit set for the attack mod, HP set for the HP mod, HP set for the defense mod, crit set for the stun resist, and defense set for the disarm resist. I don't think you did badly there. I think the first time you get Paragon mods, you should go for attack set stuff. Like for me, oops, didn't I click this? For me, I went for attack set or crit set on my taunt resist, wherever it is. There it is. This was from last War of Champions. But now I'm going to be going for defensive on resists, because your defense team's resists are more important than your attack team's resist most of the time. Like, you can decide what to do on your defense team. Attack team, sorry. So you can decide to take the risk. On the defense team, things just happen, you know? Things just happen. So I'm going to generally go for resist on the defensive side of things. Especially now we need to mod, what, 25, 30 characters. Yeah. Yep. And I went for attack on attack this time around, because I went for attack on crit last time around. I did do exactly the same as I did last time, HP on HP, defense on defense, just because I figured I generally use HP on HP more than I use HP on defense, or defense on HP than with defense on defense. A lot of the time I lean heavily into one stat on mods, and then I balance it out with the weapon. So I figured that's the best way to go. So I should have 4 characters of the Paragon mod this time around on defense, which should be nice. You know, certain characters it's going to make a big difference. For instance, HP on a Peacekeeper is like huge. because his base HP is so high, right? His base HP is really, really high, so the mod will boost his stats even more. 27%. Let me just remove it 1 sec. Stop. Okay, he's got 51k, and I don't think he actually has 51k. I think he actually has 39k. Oh no, it's because he's got a passive. Okay, and then it goes up to 60. It gets a full 10k from getting that 27% increase. So it looks like it's from his base stat, and it doesn't include the passive. Just remember that's how it works with mods. They don't multiply weapons or leader skill or anything like that. So if I wanted to increase this guy's defense, look at his defense, like 15.4. If I put defense on him, 27% increase, he goes from 15.4 to 19.6. So he gets like a 4k increase. It's really not worth. So don't use big mods on the wrong characters, basically. Try and increase the best base stat with a mod. It's generally the way to go. Do you need to be watching to win? Not sure. I will be around in 3 hours. The giveaway's not today, but it is ongoing. You need to enter the Wanderer video. The giveaway, I think, ends on the 18th. These things might change, so I might actually change it to next Thursday instead. I might change it to next Thursday instead in terms of the timing, because I think the next character gets released next Thursday. I could be wrong, but on the calendar it looks like it was like 1 week one character and then the next week the next character. But I could be wrong there. When I say the calendar, I mean the what was it called? The oh damn it! Text is gonna kill me for forgetting this word. The roadmap. What's up, Tony? Welcome to the stream. When they have a character, I'll do the 6 pulls, saving tokens instead of each time I could. Yeah. I think I'm going to save for probably like 18 or 24 pulls. I'm going to be working on the info with my brother about what the odds are like for the advanced wheel, and I'll probably have that out next Tuesday. I've got my content calendar booked in for next Tuesday for that video, hopefully. That's the like penciled in terms of like advanced wheel stats, how good are the the rates, and I'll compare it to the ultra wheel, compare it to the old premier wheel as well. I'll basically do that same video again. Maybe I won't compare it to the old premier wheel because there's no point. I'll compare it to the ultra wheel. I think this new wheel is probably going to be cheaper, but on average you're probably going to have to do more pulls, so it might cost around the same. So like, while the pulls will be cheaper, if you get lucky you're going to spend way less, but if you don't get lucky you're probably going to spend the same as like someone who just gets normal luck, on the ultra wheel. But I don't know how much the tokens are. Ultra tokens are $40 for 1 pull. I'm guessing advanced might be like half that, maybe, or like, yeah, I'd say like $20-25 for a pull. I reckon advanced are going to be. That's my guess. The 10% rate. The rates go down as well. Well, it will be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Hello, love. It turned into like some British woman from the East End there. Hello, love. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I haven't got weapons today because I've just been crafting as I could. It is obviously a problem in the World Champions region because the territories are like every single thing is shielded right now. Okay, maybe not. That's so random that these 4 down here aren't. Maybe that people are just. There might be an agreement to maybe just like allow these ones to be the refresh ones, but like everything in general is shielded. No, There are a couple up here as well. I guess these are just not seen as priority territories. This is actually a good thing for Scopely to look at. Which territories are people going for, and which territories are people just ignoring? Because if they're ignoring it in Warrior Champions with 3,000 people here, then obviously that territory is not very good. So like this territory, 5% attack for all characters doesn't do much. This one gives energy, doesn't it? I mean, that's weird, because that's actually a pretty decent territory. I'm going to take it. That's a decent-ish territory, you know? Locke saying that sounds like an old movie. An old movie? I didn't say an old movie. I said an old lady from the East End. Like, basically, there's a character in a TV show called EastEnders that was called Peggy. Hello, love! That's the sort of thing she would have come out with. Went on to buy the last tokens I needed to get LB3 Rosie, since I seem to have a dev that should hold up against most, I hope. Or, well, hold up against some. That's probably a better way to word it. Some. We've only gotten 1 or 2 territory events in the Mythic era. Yeah, I mean, I personally didn't see territories being that kind of event, but we potentially could get like an advanced token event in territories. The issue is, let's be honest, guys, when the territory is open, like Hunter's base up here, and someone takes it, people will generally never take it back. There's no way to do it realistically. It's too easy to, I don't know, it doesn't seem like well made for that side of things. It would be interesting to see what territory events were like in Warrior Champions. That would be interesting. That would be kind of interesting. But otherwise, just because there's so many people here, sorry, I nearly did hiccup. I kind of feel like the territory events were made for this sort of like population of players, not for a small population. They're made for massive population, where basically like factions aren't going to agree. They're not going to say, yeah, we'll let you take. In small regions, we generally have a like unsaid rule, right? Once we've got a territory, that's it. We've got it. You go for the other ones. And if you're outside the top 3 or 4 factions, well, you're unlucky, and you can't really. Maybe all of those factions get together and try and take down one faction, but generally they're not even going to be able to do that. What's up, Galsman? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Basham? What's up, Michael? Ruben? Welcome to the stream, guys. Got a weird car alarm going out outside my house. But yeah, I had someone comment on my video actually saying that there's like making out there was something wrong with territories. I don't think there's anything wrong with territories at the moment. You know, I think maybe they're like in a different place than what the community kind of thinks they should be. But that I don't believe in that sort of thing. You know, it's kind of like buying. I've seen it where people buy video games and say, this isn't this game. It's like, yeah, they never advertise it as that. And I think a lot of people think territories is meant to be these events here. How did I do that? Okay. Be these territories here constantly. I don't see territories as that. I think maybe some of the territories could do with updating. Is it still gold mythic tokens, or did they change that? I'm not actually sure. Oh no, it is actually gold mythic tokens now, right? How has your day been going? It's been going okay. I slept in, so I had a good sleep. I'm going to be up late tomorrow because of World Champions. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow as well. Not that I need much of an excuse, I'll be completely honest, but yeah. I felt rough. Bad news, I officially have COVID for the first time. Good news, no work Saturday, so I can war more. Yeah. Sorry, I'm joking. If you do actually genuinely have COVID, which I'm assuming you do, there's no point in like telling porkies, but yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I haven't had to deal with anything like that, so yeah. What did I miss? Just chatting for a little bit. Just doing the old chats, chitty chats, chitty chatty. Chits. Giveaway. There is a giveaway ongoing. I should probably link it in the chat, right? It's on the Wanderer video, if you haven't entered it already. Let me get a link. There you go, it's in chat, guys. And I pinned it, so it'll be at the top of the chat if you need to enter it. I'm sure a majority of you guys have entered already. Let me go ×1. Nothing wrong with territories except need an event. Yeah. But they're not broken anymore. You know, they haven't got like the team kick situations and. Well, I mean, I think maybe I've seen that once or twice. I've seen if you crash mid-attack, no one can attack that territory. I've seen that happen. But I would say that these are like rare situations to occur. I didn't follow your advice to wait on Ultra Pools. I now have 5 extra Rosies. I was pulling for 1 Ghost to complete LB3, but I kept getting Rosie. Yeah, that was a mistake. Ghost is in the Gold Mythic World. You're going to get him, you know? Like, you should never pull for a character that's in the Gold Mythic World. Like, you're rushing to get a character that you're going to be basically getting 10 of in the next 6 months. But, I mean, it's up to you, you know? It's up to you. It's up to you. Oh dear, Basham is here. Now, if Thomas is here too, we can say goodbye to those Advanced Mythic tokens. The Advanced Mythic tokens draw isn't tonight, guys. It isn't tonight. The draw is on the 18th, so it's like another week and a half. Yeah, but 100% having it is pretty rough. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. My brother had it, and the way he described certain parts of it, I remember having an asthma attack when I was a young'un, and I couldn't lay down. He said when he basically tried to get rest. He tried to get rest, and lie down, and go in bed, but he couldn't lie down properly. He found it hard to breathe when he was laying down, and it basically reminded me of when I had an asthma attack. You know, I couldn't lay down. I went to the hospital the next day, but I couldn't lay down, so I had to sleep in an armchair sitting up, and it was 100% fine sitting up. But the second you lay down, I think you're putting like pressure on your lungs, and that is actually not relaxed. You're actually not relaxing when you're laying down for your lungs. Remember that COVID's like 90% a lung issue. So either look up how to rest your lungs or just like find a nice comfy seat to fall asleep in. I think that's probably the best way to go. I know it's like Dr. Lockdown again, but I always look into this kind of stuff. It is very interesting to me. But I'm not a physician or anything like that, but that's what I had issues with when I had an asthma attack. I couldn't lay down. And just take all the supplements, man. Never go wrong. You can never go wrong with just dosing yourself with all the good supplements. Your body will basically just, you know, you'll pee out what you don't need. I take a massive dose of supplements when I get ill, and then I basically just get some sleep, and I generally sleep most things off really quickly. Except that time when I had the arms that couldn't. Do you know the other week when I couldn't straighten my arms? There was nothing I could do there. That I was kind of they found out my my weakness, you know. That's what I was susceptible to, because there was no way I could fix that. I mean, I slept. It took 4 days for me to be able to straighten my arms again. Oh, that was crazy. It was like I had what's that disease you get when you don't get enough sun? Is it like rickets? It was like I had rickets in my arms. I think I could do at most my arms could straighten to around about, I don't know, 130 degrees. I couldn't get that 180 degrees straight line, you know. It was so messed up. It's unimaginable now, because obviously I can straighten my arms absolutely perfectly, but the fact that I couldn't straighten my arms before was crazy. Rosie and Uncle Sam works great together. Yeah, rickets. Is it rickets for the one where you don't get enough sun and you don't have straight legs? You have like bowed legs. It's basically like that. I had a bowed arms. I didn't stretch before doing weightlifting, and it was fine because I did low weight at the time. The next day when I woke up though, oh my goodness. I'm just got home from work and getting settled. I'll actively join the stream shortly. It's all good. Rosie and Uncle Sam work great together. I guess they kind of like alternate the shielding. I guess it's not too bad. You kind of have to have Andre in that team if you're going to use that team. Let's see if they give out lots of gold mythic tokens. Gold mythic tokens for what? Sorry, you might be behind on the stream. If you're talking about gold mythic tokens that I was talking about from earlier on. Have I done this roadmap? Nope. Nope. Does war start in 4 hours or tomorrow? 28 hours. Friday. It always starts on Friday. I had to sleep sitting up when I had COVID. Yeah, it's about lung pressure, and apparently when you lay down, it puts more pressure on your lungs. Although laying down is much more of a rested position for your entire body, I don't think your body has any problems with COVID. It's just your lungs, and you get a fever. So you just want to basically put yourself in a position where, yeah. I had asthma too, grew over it. Got COVID a few weeks ago, it didn't bother me. You can get, what's the one? Asymptomatic COVID, is that right? Where you get COVID and you don't have any real symptoms. I guess there's different variants, you know. If you get the wrong variant for yourself, it's going to be different for each person. But if you get the wrong one for yourself, you can just react to it badly. That's just how it works. But yeah. Every time a constant winner shows up, our chances of winning goes down 25%. Yeah, it is kind of funny. But those guys did enter the last giveaway, guys. They were in the last giveaway and they didn't win, so... It's those big giveaways with 300 people that they haven't got as much chance. But with 30 people... Yeah. What's up, Valiant? Have to ask. I'm missing 40 sparklers to get Avatar and last roadmap mission. Did I miss a milestone or did Scopely do the math? You 100% complete it all. So you must have missed something. Some missions, most likely. I fell down funny about a year ago. Still kind of hurts to squat. Don't roller skate. Yikes. Yeah. Injuries are the worst. Basic injuries are the worst. I had a horrific injury. Was it last year or was it the beginning of this year? It wasn't really horrific. Like, it was just traumatic, you know? Like, I don't know if I want to tell you guys again because the people who don't know probably don't want to know. But the people who know are just like, please don't talk about it again. Yes, it's Ricketts. Homer got hit his knees with Mr. Burns. Yeah, I remember that episode. It was so good, and he was walking like, I don't know, like a Chad. I don't know. I think you might have missed the Sparkler. I hit the entire roadmap without spending money. Yeah, you definitely can do the entire roadmap. Inquiring minds want to know what was for Din Din tonight. It was pretty basic. It was just chicken and rice. I've got a lot of rice, and I have limited amounts of chicken, but I just shredded up some chicken, and had it with rice, pan fried. No veg, unfortunately. Well, no green veg. I put carrots in there, but that's it. Like diced carrots. I need to do a grocery order soon. Kind of out. Are you going to step in for Boris Johnson? That's an interesting scenario there, isn't it? Interesting. I kind of like how everyone just started resigning. That's kind of like your screwed mate situation. He tried to stick around though. He tried, but I think he realized that eventually he basically looked like a clown, even more than he generally looks like. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see who takes over. It'll probably be someone who I've never heard of. But yeah. And the worst bit is that I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure like when someone, I think it happened when Boris Johnson, didn't Boris Johnson come into power because of the same situation where there was a vote of either there was a vote of no confidence or there were resignations on, what was her name, Theresa May, so she resigned. So they had to like schedule a general election early because of that. So they might have to do the same again. But I think we were meant to have a general election fairly soon anyway. I'm not 100% certain. I never keep up with this stuff. I think we're like a year or two away from the next general election anyway. What's up, Vincent? It's been a while. How you doing? The best defense for COVID is, yeah, just load up on all the stuff that, you know, the tablets that you maybe have every now and again. I have like a cocktail of stuff that I just take all of it if I get ill, and my body just basically doesn't absorb stuff that it doesn't need. You know, it's pretty much as simple as that. You know, it's nothing crazy. It's just like you say, vitamin C's, minerals, stuff like that. I even eat garlic. Like I dice a clove of garlic and just down it with water. That's really good for fevers. That can help a little bit for fevers. Garlic. Also, what else? Sometimes I'll even like have like a little tiny bit of salt in water and just down a cup of like salt water. You know, it depends on, you know, what my hydration levels are at. I've got my own like I don't like taking like modern medicine. I very rarely take painkillers if I can help it, unless I'm really like struggling to get to sleep. I sleep to relieve the pain rather than anything else. But because I've never really taken painkillers, I'm like that a really small dose will help me. Like I take a quarter of a painkiller and it will just be so powerful. When I was ill, right, my doctor prescribed to me something. I can't remember what it was. It was something for, it was a statin, right? It prescribed to me a statin, which is for blood pressure. And it prescribed it based on my size. You know, I'm 6'3". I'm a big dude. And after the first day of taking it, I woke up in the middle of the night just vomiting. just like, because it was just too much. My body was just rejected it. And he was like, "This shouldn't happen," you know. And then my mum was there with me. And she's like, "Can you just like give him the baby dose?" Because he never takes these sort of things. So like, no matter how much you give him, it'll work. So he gave me like a dose for someone who was like 5'4" and like 80 pounds, you know. And he's like, "I don't think this is gonna work." It worked. Like it worked really, really well. It's just like the doctor, never seen the doctors just more confused ever. It's crazy. It's funny. Chicken and rice, exactly. I kind of the basics. I would have liked to have like peas in there. That would be my go-to diced carrots and peas, but I didn't have any peas. What's up, Vincent? I did say hello already. How's it going, Vincent? Not seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Are you in this War of Champions, Vincent? I haven't slept in bed in years. Back problems. Recliner is the way I can. The only way I can get some sleep. Sucks. Yeah, I've had back problems myself, and I know it's weird. I found like just the pillow situation is what wrecks me. If I have the wrong pillow set up, after a couple of days, I'm basically like doubled over. What's up, Retro? Who does Boris Johnson hair and how much for his service? It's actually quite known that Boris Johnson purposely messes up his hair. Like his hair will look fine, and he was caught before coming out of like a building, purposely messing it up, so it was just kind of all over the place. And Boris Johnson's like, he's kind of like a mastermind on this thing. He's pretty smart with this. it's a distracting method. Like, people kind of see him as a bumbling idiot, and even when he does stuff that would embarrass your general, like your average person, he doesn't get embarrassed by it. He plays it off as part of his, like, his real. Whereas, like, you know, there's some politicians where they could, if something goes wrong for them on their push towards becoming a politician, let's say they fell over. And they were trying to go for president. Just because they fell over, like walking up a flight of stairs. I'm not talking about Biden, but just like, but here's one he could, you know, I'm old, guys, it's going to happen. But if the average person just fell over, they'd lose, like, rating in the polls because they fell over. It's just like, okay, it's just really weird. Whereas Boris Johnson, like, he got caught on a zip line and he was stuck on a zip line, and that would be really embarrassing for your average politician. But he just played it off. I got to rate the guy. He's managed to do this really, really well. Like, playing off, like, dumb stuff as just part of what he does, you know. Yeah, there's a couple of videos on YouTube about it. It's actually really interesting. Ibuprofen and Pepsi would not recommend so much. Have a new job and also rebuilding the house, so I wasn't able on as much before. What, this weekend though? Okay, no worries. It's all good. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, man. House rebuild is rough. New job as well. Lots of stress. Hope you're enjoying the Dutch weather. Give 10k tokens. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Look at that, I'm 1,000th place, guys. Look at this. What can I show it? Raids. Rewards? No, leaderboard. Swap. The last raid tournament, I got 8,000 points, so I hit top milestone and I came 1,400th place. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then I think first place got like 400k or something, yeah. The only thing I question about this is, imagine doing 1,800 raids before Warrior Champions weekend, just burning yourself out before the actual, like, the big thing. You know, I'm not sure about that one. I'm not so sure about that one. Continuing the convo from what you take for your... Also remember electrolytes. Isn't that like salt, right? Isn't salt some electrolyte stuff? Minerals. I'm currently dealing with tight psoas muscle. It's a muscle that connects the lower body to the upper body. If I take painkillers, then it will only hide the pain. Yeah, painkillers, I mean, I only want to try and hide the pain when I have, like, a headache where I can't sleep. I generally don't try and do anything like that, and otherwise, it's just how I've always been. I think we all have our ways, you know, and that's my way with sort of that, you know. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's do my daily SR while we're just chatting. Chatterines. I'm a small compared to Locke, only 5 foot something, no more than 160 at most. At my biggest, I was 6 foot. I mean, I haven't changed in height, so that part's not going to change. But I think I'm like 6'3", between 6'3" and 6'4". But I generally say 6'4" just because it's an even number. It sounds better. Like, I prefer to say 6'2" than 6'3". I don't know why. But I'm 6'4" or 6'2", whichever one you want to say. And the highest weight I was 420. When I was in high school, I think you would call it. So when I was 16, I weighed 300 and something, and I was 6 foot plus. We didn't have American football. I had a lot of American friends, obviously, and they said, "Oh, if you were in America, you'd just be like in the football team." You know, over 6 foot, 300 pounds, 420 blazing. Yeah, that was when I was at my heaviest. But I mean, if you can look at my Instagram, there's a link on the front of my page. You can see what, like, when I was. It's not a pretty 420. You know, when I was 300, I was pretty beefcake. be fair. I was very athletic, but I was a very unathletic 420. But then I lost like 150 pounds. I have put a little bit back on due to COVID, but honestly, in terms of my health, I'm feeling much better now than I have in like a long time, so it feels good. Beefcake. You know what I mean? You know, I was really athletic. I played 2-3 hours of sport every day. Kind of like, you know, like, what's his name? Zion Williamson, right? He's quite a big guy. Shaquille O'Neal. Obviously, I'm not as tall as these dudes, but they're really quite big, like, in terms of like their presence and their size. But they're really, really athletic, and that's what I was like. The lack of sport after leaving school for me really wrecked it. Honestly, really wrecked it. I should have joined like a sports club or something. Welcome back, Matthew. Welcome back. No worries, Galsman. It's all good. He likes the evil mastermind. Yeah. Third World Champions for me. Nice. 450k for what exactly? That's weird. Is it like a mod? It's more bragging rights, you know. To say you came first in a raid tournament at World Champions. It's more bragging rights, right? Finally off work. Nice. Very nice. Where you at? Where you at? I guess like 4 PM Eastern. You Eastern Standard Time. My first day in a World Champions region, I just see people showing off. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I just typed like hello survivors in chat, and then I had like a guy finish off my intro and say, and welcome to another Walking Dead Road Survival video. And then I had someone else say, you suck, Lock. So I was like, yeah, this is amazing. It's amazing. So yeah. Screw that, I'd be out of the region immediately. Well, this is World Champions, it's only for the weekend, but yeah. Raids are much nicer now that there's separate D for main. This is true. This is true. In my region, 54k will win you first place in raids. In the last region, in the last raid, yeah, no doubt. The scores would have been quite low. At the biggest, I was 6 weight. I wasn't bigger. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to say at my tallest. I meant at my my largest. What faction in Mini Baker Lads? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure about Mini Baker Lads faction. All the WOC people got their mods now. Feeling good. Is there still value in Survivors Club? Something like 10 gold pools and 1 ultra pool. You get 4 advanced mythic pools per month, and you get 1 ultra mythic pool per month. You also get 30 pools on the Premier Wheel. I think they should change that personally. They should dissolve that, dissolve the Premier Wheel. I guess they want to keep something around that you can use your coins on for pools, but it's a trash wheel. Just give people 10,000 gold mythic tokens every day. You know, that's better. I had a friend that was 7 foot. I was small next to him. Yeah, no doubt. Most people are small next to him. I rarely run into people that are taller than me, but I went to like a LAN event on a FPS game I used to play, and there were like a couple of people around my height or slightly taller. It was actually kind of cool. There was a picture that someone took with all 3 of us together, and then they the caption was like three normal size dudes, and it did look like we were all just normal size because we're all standing next to each other. The bulky muscle look, not the rip look. Yeah, I wasn't ripped by any stretch. I still have pretty large legs. I cycled a lot, so I was quite. I always walk and run and jump and stuff like that pretty well. You know, never had any injuries because of that when it comes to like carrying my weight. So I got kind of fortunate in that. Who won the giveaway? I did. It wasn't rigged, but I got all the tokens. I think we've got Reflect here. Nope. The top raid score maybe wants cushion for leagues. True. That's true. Leagues could potentially be an issue this week. I got relegated last week because I just didn't bother doing stuff. It's honestly not so much of a big problem now because of the fact that because we the coins don't mean anything. Like coins were pretty important before, so it was pretty important to like do well in leagues and arenas and stuff. But yeah, 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. So what are you like, mountain or something? I'm not sure what the time zone would be called. A fan and a hater in the same place, man. Yep. Hater's gonna hate. 4 p.m. Eastern, because I'm EST. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they are devaluing Paragon mods by giving them free to play? I'm gonna make content about this, but I'm almost certain they're gonna bring out a new mod. Like 99% sure they'll bring out diamond mods, where it will go up to potentially Paragon mod levels, but like it just feels that way for me right now. Are they devaluing Paragon mods? It long term, yeah. Especially if they give out 3 stat mods every War Champions. Eventually you're gonna have enough stat mods where you're not ever gonna need mods again. So the only way they could do it is if they brought out a mod that's more powerful than Paragon mods, like long term, and that's gonna be problematic. But we'll see. I mean, they had max mods in Gold era, and the max mods were still pretty powerful. But yeah, like they could have mods that go up to 100% resist on rolls. They 100% could do that. The likeliness of you getting a max roll is very, very low. So like, how many advanced mythic tokens will it take for a single pull? 40k could mean 4 pulls or 2. It's 10. It's 10k. It's 10k for 1 pull. We get 4 for free, the 40,000. And then we also get 10 in here. We get 10 pulls in here. It's actually crazy to think we're only just halfway through this. This has been going on. You get 10,000 tokens, so this is 1 pull, and then you get advanced tokens from level up, but we don't exactly know how. Whether it'll be milestones, it'll probably be final like position. Let's look at the current level up. They're probably going to replace these, and if they're giving half a pull on the gold mythic wheel here, they probably will do the same. It'll probably be exactly the same tokens, but for advanced. Because these aren't even that big numbers, honestly. Most people are going to finish these 2 places. So every month you'll be able to get like 2 pulls from level ups by the looks of things. If it goes lower than this, if this goes down to like 100 and then like 200 and then like 500 or whatever, then it's just like, yeah, like it's terrible. But if it stays at exactly the same token amount, considering this is a guaranteed gold mythic, considering the other, you know, on the advanced ports, a guaranteed gold mythic. It's the same, right? It's the same. Mythic mods, not diamond mods. They could potentially do 2 more tiers. Like, I'm thinking, like, they bring it up to the level which Paragon mods are at, and then they do another tier afterwards. You know, down the line. Because if they go all out and just do the max tier now, and they got no wiggle room. I used to think that it can't get much better than what it is now, but you really can. So prestige mods are already more powerful than Paragon mods. Yeah, I think prestige is probably the end game sort of mod. So yeah, I can see new mods coming out. 7 years playing, I've been seeing how Scopely operate. Well, it's a mixture of things, right? It's the second like a lot of people have a lot of mods and they don't need more of the current mods. That's when it's like, oh, okay, that's time for a reset sort of thing on that thing. It is weird, though, I will say. Like, I don't know any other game that does it this way. But then again, like, Scopely have lost so much of their audience from doing this stuff over the years. Whereas other games retain their audience much better. But, yeah. So, like, how many... Oh, yeah, sorry. 30k advance? No, it's not. It's 60k advance for a guaranteed wanderer, isn't it? Yeah, 60k. Yeah. But we get 4 given for free. We also get 10k from that mission event. So you either have to buy 10k, and they probably will have some like initial offers that are pretty decent, and the tokens should be cheaper. Like, in my mind, you wanna look at this wheel. Like, Ultra is the old Premier wheel, and this new wheel is the old Step Up Recruits wheel, which was much nicer in terms of value. We don't know the pricing yet, but I'm gonna guess it's cheaper, especially when you consider how good Wanderer is versus how good Rosie is. She is obviously a better character. So the kind of like Ultra characters are gonna go on the Ultra wheel, and then the advanced characters are gonna go on the advanced wheel, you know? This is why you shouldn't just pull your Ultra tokens willy-nilly. You need to save these, especially if you're free to play. Especially if you're free to play. Save up those tokens, boys and girls. They break their own game and then they sell the fix via tunes. I mean, to a certain extent as well, they bring out characters to break the meta, to just reinvent it, and reinvent it by selling characters, right? So, like, let's look at this character, for instance. This character, his main usage for us as a player is to use against tough teams, but from a Scopely's perspective, they've created this character to make people not use tough defense teams anymore, right? And want to use something new. And the new defenses are these ones. Rosie, Imani, you know? They want you to move to these teams. So they've created a character to make your old teams worse, which is the pre-elite teams, wherever she is. Because pre-elite teams are going to get smashed by Brutus after this War of Champions. To a certain extent, maybe even at this War of Champions. I'm not actually sure, to be honest. It'll be... Oh, it's actually the Sinich move, isn't it? Yeah, it's at this War of Champions. At turn 2, he has 2 normalize. So I might actually upgrade this character and see if it's usable. So at turn 2, it's a 2 normalize. Which is nice, you know? Might even put this character in instead of Titan against tough teams, just because he normalizes 2 turn 2. But that's the way it goes, and the way I kind of see it is, imagine you've got like a box, right, or a piece of paper, and what happens is Scopely creates something in the game, and they basically cut out a part of that box as viability, and the second that box has very limited viability, they create a new box. They've done that like 3 times. You know, they bring out trauma, make all the cleanse characters less viable. They bring out like exhaust, make all the AP gain characters less viable. You know, they bring out all these different things. Like they're bringing out a character now that does like normalize to tough tank characters. So again, it's just like limiting the viable characters in the game. And then eventually they'll be out of things that's like actually viable to use without having really good counters in the game for, and then they'll just create another box. That's just how the game is, unfortunately. I wouldn't say that's gacha games in general, but yeah, that is how the game, because the game revolves purely around war. If there was more to the game than that, then potentially it would be a chance, but there is not more to the game. Need energy. Fast. Let's do the fast roadmap. We'll take Mr. Zach. Get his roadmaps cleaned up nice and quick. I can see my... Yeah. They break their own game. Yeah. Changes to mods could be coming. Anytime Scopely has given something or made things super accessible, the next big thing comes out. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if they ever sell stuff, this is the one that gets me, right? If anything just suddenly starts going on sale, you can even just guess that that thing's going to be obsolete in a month's time. It always feels that way. Like, if a character goes on sale, you know their counter's coming out real quick. Real quick. With Advanced Mythic Pity... yeah, it has Pity. It has 6 pull Pity. It just won't have coin pulls. That's the only difference. And it'll be 10% chance of a drop. It'll be 9.5 for 1, 0.50 for 5. Remember when we were like, why do they keep giving us defense tunes? Well, now we know why. When were we like that? Defense and attack tunes, that's always going to happen. Even a long time back, Lockdown pointed out that they're throwing platinum mods at us. Something's yeah, but they were doing that for the 25 defense team characters that we potentially were going to need. But I think it's been reduced. I don't think they're going to 4 defenses now. I think they've actually said they're not, or they maybe are next season. If they go to 4 defenses next season, it's going to be rough still. This Warrior Champions was meant to be 4 defenses plus tower. I did my defense team builds on a stream earlier today. It's hard to make 3 teams, man. 4 teams plus 1. It's going to be really, really hard. Like, I don't mean like hard as in like this is like high skill thing. It's like hard as in I just don't have the characters, man. Remember that Advanced World has lower odds of getting the featured recruit than Ultra tokens. Yeah, but the tokens are most likely cheaper if you want to buy them. We'll have to see, but I would be surprised if they're not cheaper. Wonder is pretty good, in my opinion, but he's not Ultra. Yeah. When's the anniversary? This month? Next month? 28th of August. I blow my tokens immediately chasing Kenny. You know, I mean, I can understand it to a certain extent, but yeah, basically all those characters are gold mythic token will characters. If you save your tokens now, in what, 2 to 4 months, you're going to start having like Amani and Rosie go onto the Ultra Will. And then the secondary pools are going to be those characters who are still going to be viable in 2 to 4 months, you know. Because they're not going to have 4 defense team refreshes in that time. Joke's on you, I didn't even get a Priya. I did get a little lucky with my Priyas. But I haven't used her. I didn't put her in a build for my teams, strangely enough. I think prayer teams are one of the easiest to take out. But then again, it's because I got a lot of practice and you kind of had to get, you know, good at taking them out because they would just wreck you otherwise. I need Sheldon to be max tier for challenge run. What do you mean? Sheldon to be max tier for challenge run? Sheldon's not... You mean like to complete that stage, those stages you're struggling without a Sheldon? Faced off a maxed out Rosie and Duck demolished her on turn 1. I have Duck with very, very high damage. I mean, any character focused by your attack team or like particular characters are going to be able to be taken out. It's just the way it is. After this Warrior Champions, Rosie's going to get a buff though. Just because she's going to get that absolute defense weapon, which a lot of people are going to put in her hands for sure. Are you guys saving some pennies? You got to save yourself $20, guys. Between now and like the next 10 days. Don't spend $20 on something that you would otherwise. See, like a nice cake. A $20 cake, it's got to be nice. But if you see a nice cake, just say no. You've got to buy that Warrior Champions weapon, the absolute defense weapon. That's basically like getting a character. That weapon's going to be really good. What's up, Cygnus? Welcome to the stream. Hello again, indeed. Hello again. I remember when Zachary came out, pissed you off massively to use older tunes for anti-bleed. Yeah. Yep. Indeed. I'm loving the Dead Sam avatar. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. Reforge will and market leave in 24 hours. Everyone spend those tokens. True. I think I spent most of mine. I might be able to get a couple more rewards. I'll double check. Reforged has been really good. I haven't had a PC meeting yet since I did my poll. Just because of the run up to World Champions and with the 4th of July holiday, there's not been much time, but there'll be some next week, so I'll pass that info on. Will there be any quality of life update, for example, ×4 and ×5 speed for skipping stages? I would love to see it personally. I think the farming side of the game could definitely have some updates. I honestly think the tokens that we use all the time could just be a game feature. Like, just make it so you can just do that constantly. You know? Why not? I don't see the downside. People will run out of world energy cans. But why not, you know? Is that what you did during member only? I did team building, yeah. I built some attack teams and I built some defense teams. I'm going to mod them tomorrow in another video or another stream. I did link that on Discord in the supporters section. If you want to rewatch any of that back, get yourself some ideas for some teams. I found some actually pretty interesting combos that I didn't really know about before. Like Laupo and Marcus have a really good combo. Really, really good combo. Only against like certain teams though, to be fair. I didn't realise that wave actions become before turn actions, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. Wanderer in Monument Noise. I want that weapon, yeah. Cupcake instead. $20 cup. Oh right, you mean instead of the cake. I get it. I was gonna say $20 cupcake. Holy moly. I hope there's an S at the end of that. Cupcakes. What's up, Glenn? When hell yeah, that's what I thought the same. I thought the same. What's up, Kenneth? Welcome to the stream. Did you do your pulls for Reforged? Yeah, I did it, and they're in the video. If you check out my Reforged video a couple of days ago, I did it in that. I think I got one character that I could use for Limit Break. The rest were dupes. There used to be the cupcake shop where I used to work. They definitely jack up the prices for cupcakes. I mean, cupcakes are just, the prettier they look, the more expensive they are. That's pretty much how cupcakes work, right? They're not even a food. They're like 50% food and 50% like Instagram photo. It's crazy, B. Your comment just then got spammed by YouTube. I had to say, yeah, this comment's fine. But the bots that come in and spam like 10 emojis in a row, they don't get spammed by YouTube. Good job, YouTube. Good job. What leaves in 24 hours? The Reforged store. So just make sure you claim your stuff. I'm going to claim my stuff in a second. I'm pretty sure I've claimed everything. Also, the 4th of July event stuff will probably end soon as well. The Wanderer looks sick, both his kit and his look. Yeah, his look. I like his visuals. Like, in terms of like his art, it's been really cool. Did I just complete everything there? Yeah. Okay, so we'll just check out the store. Great market. We can do it. Ends in a day and 3 hours. If you completed everything, you could claim everything with the pies. Reforged. I got 90 extra. So I'll just go for 3 billets. Cool. Cool. Yep. So this has got what, less than a day now, 22 hours. This reset, same pricing, unfortunately. War Depot's got a day left as well, guys. So make sure you, like, 3 depots have got a day left. War, we can do it for the 4th of July and also Reforged. So 3 depots are going to disappear. Make sure you use all your tokens because none of this stuff transfers over. The collection item here doesn't transfer over. The pies, unfortunately, love to keep some pies, but not this time. And then these tokens don't transfer. So just buy everything you can and want. The only thing that transfers is like bits in this store. But this has got a week left. Will behave. It's all good. It's all good. YouTube just gets it wrong sometimes. I don't mind you putting some emotes in the chat. It's all good. Have you ever watched DBZ? Is that Dragon Ball Z? No. I've never been into anime. Really. I've watched some animated shows, but I wouldn't really say they're cool, you know, they're proper anime. The only anime I've watched is One Punch Man, and that's because my brother like twisted my arm into it. I thought it was alright, don't get me wrong. But that's a proper rabbit hole, you know? If you start getting into anime, you lose years of your life basically watching that stuff, I think. Like, there's certain things I just know that I would get into, and it's just not worth it. I need to do other stuff, you know? I don't really watch much like TV and stuff like that. I binge a show from time to time. Like I've had on my bucket list recently that I need to watch. I need to rewatch The Wire from start to finish, but I haven't got around to like doing that. That's been like 6 months of me like, oh, I should probably watch The Wire. I'll get to it at some point, and I'll probably binge like 3 or 4 episodes of that a day when I have some downtime during the day. What's up, Taco? Welcome to the stream. So look, how will you upgrade the Scotsman's weapon? Not really thought about it, to be honest. I don't think I'm really going to use the Scotsman. There's the Wonder End dudes. I don't like his weapon, honestly. I'd just probably replace it. But I'd probably put attack on it initially, and then I'd decide later on what I'll do with it. If he had Taunt in his kit, that third slot would be maybe interesting, but it doesn't. He doesn't. The Brutus and Scotsman combo could be cool, but I'm not going to buy Battle Pass. I have to be very I have to decide: do I want that weapon or the Battle Pass? And I think the weapon's probably the better way to go. It's a shame, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. How far through it? We're 2 weeks away, so it's like halfway through. How far through the actual Battle Pass am I? The mods also in this Battle Pass are terrible, so I'm not missing out on much except the character. I'm at tier 34, so I should be able to get the second one. 3 markets. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's 3 of the... No, it's a depot. Look, it says depot. Season 4 war depot. That's a depot. The market is the market is everything. Get it good. Get good, Daylight. Get it right. Trying to correct me. As a returning player, the last month, any fast way to get lieutenant rings, or is it just slow daily grind? Oh, you mean these ret rings? You actually get these from completing conquest. So make sure you're doing conquest. You actually get it from completing conquest stages. Yeah. You actually get them from that. But Peaky Blind, I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. Not a chance. Can't stand it. I watched it for like 4 episodes. I couldn't get past the accents. I just couldn't get past it. Because I know they're not their real accents. Because I just know. I hate it when people put on British accents for TV shows. I just hate it. I don't know what it is. It's specifically British accents. I don't mind like when Hugh Laurie put on an American accent for House. Had no problem. Absolutely no problem. I had no problem when like Jason Statham does the American accent for the movies and stuff like that he's in. No problem. But the second someone puts on a British accent for a movie or a TV show, I'm just like, get out of here. Just get out. I just can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand it. But that being said, I can't stand British accents in general. Like, I can't watch British streamers a lot of the time. I've watched some British streamers that have accents, and I'm just like, oh, I can't stand their accent, man. I'm the opposite of like a lot of people. A lot of people love British accents. I can't stand them, man. I don't really want this Scotsman. I mean, I had to choose. That's the downside. Lockdown rebrands his YouTube to anime reviews instead of RTS. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you know. I've seen all of Naruto. Love it. The best way to watch anime is pick one you want to see and wait decades for it to finish. Then just binge it. Okay. It's like that. It's like that. I mean, I saw season 1 of One Punch Man, and I was entertained, you know. But it was entertaining because I watched it with my brother as well. If we talk about anime, let's take a moment of silence for my childhood hero. I don't know who any of these guys are. I don't really want the Scotsman. It isn't I don't want him, it's just I have to choose between the weapon and the battle pass. You have some of the Legends United guys with you. Alright, is that Mini Baker Lad's faction? I don't know why, I always thought war tokens rolled over. I mean, not to make you feel dumb, but if you look at the icon of it, it says it's got a 4 in it, and then it literally says S4 war tokens. So like season 4 war tokens, you know. And this is season 4 of war. So, well, you know. Let me see if there's a better picture in here. Oh look, the old advanced mythic here. I don't. Oh, okay, they're not here. Oh, maybe they are. No, they're not. But yeah, it's in the name. It's in the name. Like most of the time, things don't carry over. Very rarely things do. Like the Bit Shop is like, and the Bit Shop and Mythic Market are the ones that do, and they're the like, what's the word? Exceptions. There's a market within the market. X-Files music. Only War says Depot though, so I guess we are both wrong. No. What's up, Noah? Better be boot. Yep. I used to roll with. Oh, that you used to be in the faction. Okay, interesting. Was just thinking House. He was brilliant. Yeah, exactly. That's just a shame about rings. They are beyond worthless for me with a 65k. New folks are stuck. Big gamers. I mean, we have a lot of rings because there was a bug. So our ring number is kind of like fake. I even sold 10,000 recently just to get some. I sold 10,000 of these vet rings, and like people like really desperately need them. I kind of understand. I don't know why you're bottlenecked on vet rings when you've completed the thing that you should. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird scenario, but I think when you get to, I want to say, what was it? Conquest 4. That's when vet rings start dropping much better. But then again, I had the bug, so it might have been because I had the bug. I'm not really sure, to be honest. You're not the only Englishman to say they can't stand fake forced British accents. I don't know what it is. It's just because there's like there's no English accents that I recognize when there's ever on the TV show. A lot of the time it's just an accent that probably does exist, but you know. I'm from one of the biggest districts in England, which is West London, and I rarely ever hear West London accent. Even like East London, you'd rarely hear. So, like in terms of population, when I say biggest districts, there's a lot of people who live in West London because it's quite urban, and it's got a lot of housing. Yeah. Whereas like Central is built up. So there's a lot of businesses in Central London. Like it's a lot of not industry, but like I don't know what to call it. Like, would it be industry? You know, it's just basically like banks, buildings, and stuff like that, where people go to work. And then north and south is it kind of fades into country a little bit. East is getting built up a little bit more, but West London's the most built up. Central's posh. If you mean it's like rich, yeah, I guess that's where people live if they've got banks. I will say that. Although there are some places in West London that are really, really nice. But it's more towards Central, to be fair. My favourite part of it is when I've got no idea what you guys are talking about. I remember there's characters called Vegeta, and then there's like various stages of a particular character. One with blonde hair, one with black hair. It's like this one's got better power because this one I'm just nodding my head like, yeah, this sounds great. I always spend them, but yeah. It's all good. Will these War Tunes be re-released? Yeah, it should be. I mean, if they haven't announced anything, which is kind of strange, but I guess they haven't announced it because it's kind of like a given that these characters are going to come back in future seasons, basically. I think eventually there's going to be too many characters in here, though. I think maybe 4 or 5 is the max that should be in here. And once it gets to 5, or like, you know, the extra character next season gets, like, let's say they wanted to make it max 4, Erica should just get moved into the mythic market, you know, because she's old and you shouldn't have a new player have to spend their war tokens on that stuff, whereas spending WD tokens in here, and they could just be a permanent character in here as an old war character. I think that's reasonable, honestly, and they can just cost like 10,000 like these other characters on the right hand side. How many characters do you think max should be in here? Because I think you can maybe pick up 2 characters a season. And then obviously the main character itself. Like, I've got everything in here already. That's why I didn't pick up any of these. I kind of like the position I'm in right now where I can dedicate myself to pick up the character that season. I like that. English accents are pretty specific. US accents are so diverse you can get away with almost anything. Yeah, and there's like a general TV accent. I'm guessing it's the same, like, you know how you have like a Southern Belle style accent, right? I do declare, you know. Who did that? What was that? What show was that in? Community. That was it. This is the state of Georgia. I can't do the accent. It's like, yeah, it's the country, not the state. The capital to Tbilisi, and we do mind if you. I can't remember. Like, what did he say? Oh, it was childish Gambino. And we like your P's and Q's. I can't remember what he said. It's so funny. Feels good. Hey, what's up, Glenn? Thank you so much. 9 months. Your P's and Q's. It's like one of the best scenes. I had laughed so hard at that particular scene. It was like 10 or 15 seconds long. I think if you just search Community Georgia on YouTube, you get a clip of it. It's Childish Gambino and what's his name? Is it something Glover? It's not Danny Glover. He's got a different name than that. He's not got the same name as. Is it Danny Glover? I don't know. It's not the same name as the dude in Lethal Weapon, right? But it's Childish Gambino, the guy who did like "This Is America," that song, and he was in the Community, and it's like capital Tbilisi, and we would like it if you just minded your P's and Q's. It's just so good. It is actually. It's the same name. It's exactly the same name as the guy from Lethal Weapon. No, man, that's hilarious. I knew it was something Glover, but that's actually kind of hilarious. The pronunciation can be spot on, even a little off, and you wouldn't notice it. But the phrases and casual speak can give some accents away. Yeah. You have any tunes that were like the one that got away? Mine was 5-star Yellow Leicester during the raid tournament. Yeah, like one of the first. I can't remember exactly which character it was, but like I remember running a road map when I first joined the game, and the roadmap rewards had 4-star characters as the rewards. And the first time I played, I couldn't beat the roadmap; it was too strong. Then the next week, another roadmap started, and there was a 4-star in there, and I think it was Chuck or Molly. I think I missed Chuck and got Molly, or I might have got them both actually, but I missed somebody. The first one I got was Molly. It was such a cool feeling to get a Molly from a roadmap stage, and I used her for ages. I think I missed This dude. I actually might. Do they have 4 stars in here? I don't think they do they? Is he? He might be on the road map. I think it was. Coughing. I think it was Joshua. Which we haven't actually seen a character of in the Mythic era. Let's see. Is it Joshua? It's a green dude. This dude. He was a road map character and I missed him. And yeah, I mean, at the time, 4 stars were hard to come by. I had a lot of 3 stars. And I missed this dude. He didn't look like this, though. Did they change his visuals? They changed Joshua's visuals. He used to look different. 95% sure they changed this, right? I could go back and check a proper old video, but I'm 99% sure they changed this, actually. That's so weird. What was his rush speed? Man, I don't even remember half this stuff. 58 AP. Look how empty it is, yeah. Skills tab. Dem skills. He can't even hold mods, I don't think. It says unlock the character, but I'm pretty sure a 4-star can't hold mods. I could be wrong. I need to rewatch the community. Yeah, to be fair, I have only watched that once. I'll probably rewatch that at some point. I had such a crush on that one of the characters. What's her name? Annie. Oh my god. Just like, oh my god. Every now and again you get a character, guys. Every now and again. Wait, 4 stars. Wait, is that 4 stars? Why is it not limiting me to 4 stars? Okay, let me think here. Okay, I don't think I can mod these guys. Oh, I can do 3 mods. Yo, let's just go for it, guys. Actually, no, this isn't actually that good, is it? Because, yeah. Remember when mods were actually like flat bursts and it used to buff like 4 stars and 5 stars like crazy high? Used to be so good. Okay, I'm going to do my gold mythic pulls in just a second, guys. I'm going to be doing 30. Trent Abed in the morning. Yeah. Childish Gambino, yeah. Can't remember which one's my favourite song of that guy. Probably Redbone, I think it's called. I love the beat of that song. My favourite anime at the moment is 7 Deadly Sins. Apparently there's a game coming out of that. I'm not really sure. Did you know you can sell star weapons for 150 supply depot points? 5-star weapons. Lovely. Oh, it's Donald Glover. Yeah, it's not Danny Glover. It's Donald Glover. 100% it's not Danny Glover. I knew it. Danny just... I know Lethal Weapon is Danny Glover. It's Donald Glover. You're right. It's not. It wasn't 100% on. Did you realise how extremely similar 4-star Molly is with Mythic Molly? They're not that similar. Like, 4-star Molly gives an attack buff. For sure. Look how empty... Yeah. Joshua's a great child. I swear the visuals changed. Wasn't his backpack a lot smaller? I remember him being green. He seems more buff. Like, you mean like visually, as in like he's looking chunky. I'll have to go back and check like an old stream where I might have been like using him or something, but I'm pretty sure he visually changed. I didn't come along until the dead end of the 4-star and beginning of 5-star. I think 5-star had already come out when I started, but it was kind of like when S-Class first came out, you know? When S-Class first came out, he was still getting 6 stars. The difference between a 4-star and a 5-star also wasn't that big a deal. You could beat a 5-star team with 4-star characters. Every other era has just been the demolishing style, you know. The last era has been dead. Except for like certain leaders or something like in Mythic. Okay, let's get some big tokens here. Let's get the 100,000 again, why not? I'll get 10,000, I'll take it. We get another 10,000, I'll take it. We just got two 10Ks. Can't be mad. So we're gonna get an extra couple of pulls here. Yo, we just hit the 15% 3 times in 5 pulls. Yo, where was this luck? Where was this luck? Yo, what? Wait. Yo, wait a sec. Where was the 15% luck on the rosy wheel and I just get 4 pulls at 15%? What is this? What is this crap, man? What is this? Legit, that was 6 pulls basically. And I just got 15% 4 times. Where was this luck on the rosy wheel, bro? Where? No, not having none of this. Where was this luck? That would have been an LB3. I would have pulled 4 plus the pity. That would have been an LB3 off of 6 pulls. Bro. What is that? What is that? That was legit an LB3 off of Ultra. And I used up all my luck for like the next 2 years on my basic opens for the daily crate. Awesome. Absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, that is still sick though. I'll take it, but like, yeah. I don't know where the hell these have come from. Where did that come from? Oh, that was the offer that I bought because of Texas Dono. Okay. I'll take those Bernies. See, I'm not used to these like whale crates. there's quite a few of these in Texas inventory, not in mine though. I'm not used to these ones, man. That luck on that though. I think I'm going to turn that into a little clip next week. We're getting some useless tokens. We'll get some silvers. We'll open some of these because I'm going to need to upgrade some of these mods. Man, those crate openings. Holy moly, guys. We're getting some good mods, unfortunately, on the trash opens. Any guesses on the mods, guys? I've got a few. Like, mods to open. Maybe like 10 or so. Maybe more, actually. Because I've got the 4 that I bought as well. From this depot. So I've got, what, 4, 8, 12, 13. Got 13 mods. How's that taste? Salty? Just a little bit. Is there any UK time regions, or am I dumb? Time regions? You mean time zones? Like right now it's 9:37 for me, if that's what you mean. All of the UK is in the same time zone, if that's what you're asking. Because time zones are north to south, right? In terms of doesn't matter how south you go, doesn't matter how north you go, you're in the same time zone. And the UK is basically like a really long north to south. It doesn't go east to west much. Whereas America does do a pretty reasonable amount north to south, but it also goes east to west a lot. So that's why they've got different time zones. Man, that was the Ultra War exactly. I always save my token chance crates for the end of the month. I mean, I just saved them for my stream. I try and open up stuff on my stream. Death on attack. Locking things in for war. Yeah. Death on attack. Any other guesses, guys? Will Imani and Rosie eventually be in the advanced wheel? No, they'll be secondary characters on the Ultra wheel. So, like, the current character list that you've got on the Ultra wheel, where you've got, like, Ghost, Peacekeeper, and Kenny and stuff like this, is the secondary characters. Imani and Rosie will come back there. They might be rerun as Ultra wheel characters in the future, and I really hope they start doing that. I hope they rerun Imani in like 2 months' time as an Ultra Will actual like main recruit. If they don't start doing one rerun for every release, then they're losing. They're just messing it up. They messed it up on the Premier Recruits Will. They need to do that on the Ultra Will. They need to do that on the Advanced Will. 100%. Let people have a chance to see how good this character is, and then rerun them, and then you've got a chance to sell more tokens because of that. And then as the secondary character, when they come back in future ones, it's just like a bonus. Just remember you're only doing for 150k points, then the rest is chill. It's not the end of the world. Oh, right, you mean for World Champions, right, yeah. Attack set, defense down resist, defense set, attack down resist, HP set, attack while slowed, crit set, defense down. What do I need? I just need better attack versus and defense versus on the right things, like attack versus on attack, and crit and defense versus on defense and HP. 440 here in the Caribbean. It's like, what's that, 5 hours behind? So you're Eastern, of course. Caribbean is the East. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, in the game, is it only updated for US time or is it based on region? No, everything is happens at the same time. Like things, every like update in the game. So like if an event starts, it starts for everyone at the same time. In terms of like overall. So like it will happen at exactly the same moment. But depending on where you are in the world, it'll be a different time of day, you know? But I won't get an event earlier than anyone else, and no one else will get an event earlier than me. We'll all be able to get access at the same time. The same for like wheel resets and stuff like that. The only thing that sometimes can change is the reset time on Survivors Club pools, but it was like an hour difference. I'm not sure what that was about, honestly. Throw Kenny on the Ultra Wheel and I'm going wild. It's on the Ultra Wheel. He's on the Ultra Wheel right now. I pulled 2 of him. Attack set, attack against alert. I wouldn't mind that. And crappy roll, 17% attack. Wait, I just had a great mod open. Attack on attack, crit chance on attack, and attack versus fast. First time all usable. Hopefully you get a good attack versus fast. Those attack versus mods make a massive difference, honestly. Ultra recruits are only featured characters. They won't go into the basic recruits for non-featured. You misread the info. No, Ultra recruits can go into the secondary characters on the Ultra Wheel. They will only ever be in the Ultra Wheel, though. They are not only featured characters. 99% sure I'm right here. They just will never go into the Gold Mythic Wheel. They'll always be on the Ultra Wheel. They will never go into any other wheel, but they will sometimes be non-featured, obviously. Eventually that'll be full of all new characters for some people. But yeah, for some people. Death set, defense versus alert. Crit on attack. Okay, we're going to start opening. See if anyone gets any right. We had seen this with the defense on attack set as one of my earliest ones. Yo, wrong combo. Wrong combo. I'm not going to upgrade any of these. I don't care if the percentage is high. I'm not going to upgrade any of these. Hey, we need some nice rolls, but that's decent. I'll take that. I kind of need the, like, I need more HP on defense, though. Defense down resist. I think someone actually said that, though. Didn't someone say defense down resist? Oh, no, that was attack down resist. Oh, no, wait. Attack set, defense down resist. Mini Baker Lad, thank you so much, bruv. Sarcasm. Another bad combo. Awesome. Awesome. Yo. HP on HP. Does anyone say HP on HP? I haven't got too many of those. Daylight said that. HP on HP is like one of the harder mods for me to get. Crit on HP. I think someone said that. Crit chance on attack. Okay, no crit on HP. Man, why am I getting these defense versus on all these attack sets, bro? And watch me get like, get attack versus like tough on HP set right now. Okay, defense while confused on HP set. That's decent. I'll take that. And another crit chance on HP. Yuck. Okay. Here's the moment. We get guaranteed sets. We just need like attack versus on the right things and like attack stats on the right things. Resists actually generally don't matter as long as they're a key resist. Like debilitating is all good. Okay, so attack set mods. We're going for that one. I mean, it could potentially be used on certain characters, but not really that amazing. It's okay-ish. I'll go for the crit set mod now. Would have been okay-ish on a defense or HP, but on a crit set, not so much. Defense set now. I'm hoping this is not a sign for my Paragon mod, guys. I'm hoping this is not a sign for the Paragon mod. Just... no. Yo! I'm actually kind of worried about my... I've got pretty unlucky here. I need help. I'm getting a bit too many of these crit chance mods. What's this about? Getting a bit too many of these, man. Oh goodness! I need to do a weapon upgrade. I forgot about that. I need to do... I opened that crate for a weapon finally, guys. I took this weapon here. Where is it? This weapon. I'm just gonna put AP on attack on it without crits, because it doesn't matter if it's huge or very large. I just need it to be AP on attack. I guess I don't. I just risk the success. I can't be bothered to waste the duct tape. I'll just risk it. Okay. So yeah, I opened this weapon. I had it in a crate for ages. So I decided to claim it in my video, in my stream earlier. Okay, I just answered my own question. Scotty gives Wanderer 45% attack boost. Does he? Are you sure he doesn't give Brutus the... oh, you mean from his leader skill? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how viable Scotsman is as an actual attack leader. All Outlanders get 45% attack. I mean... yeah. Well, they all get Guardian Shields because it's a new weapon. So, if you can make someone rush early... they haven't got a follow-up though, right? Brutus is not a follow-up, he's Waste Not. So they're not going to have anyone rush early. They need a Guardian, potentially, in that team, so you can replenish Guardian's shields that get removed. He is Outlast, right? Not Outlast, Waste Not 2, Is Lily Waste Not 2? She's Waste Not 1. Okay. He was the first Waste Not 2 then. Okay, so the mods were okay-ish. I didn't get anything that spectacular. Like, I got a defense on defense, a HP on HP. You can see I've got quite a few defense on defenses, honestly. I kind of needed a HP on defense, maybe. How many of those I've got? I've got 9, 11. And then of defense on defense, I've got 13 plus 2 Paragons. So I've got 15. But then again, it's all about rolls. So like, I have got bad rolls. So for instance, I've got 18%, 17%. I've actually had pretty good defense on defense rolls, to be fair. My HP on defense ones have been worse. I've got 15% roll. Yo, that's bad. A 15% stat roll, man. So I actually am not going to upgrade that mod because I've got limited supplies, as you can see in the top right hand corner. HP on HP though, I'm pretty sure I haven't got a huge amount. Yeah, look, I've only got 7. And 2 Paragons as well. And I've got 2 16% rolls. So we'll see what we can get from this on the first 2. Let's see what we get. 4% off the first one, that's nice. Game's lagging a little bit. Got 4% off the first one. 2.4 off the next. I'm not going to be able to max this because it's just I haven't got enough supplies, unfortunately. But already it's at 10.6. No, it's not. Already it's at 14.1. So it's already better than these other ones, I think. It's already better. Yeah. If it gets 1.6, it'll be 5.7. And then it has the basic upgrades. And the basic upgrades give 0.6. So I'll be able to get another like 1.8 from that. So yeah, they're already better. What's up, D? Welcome to the stream. I got crit damage on crit set and attack on attack set for the We Can Do It plat mods. Ah, nice. That's actually pretty good. That's good. Weren't you going to do 30 pulls on Go Mythic Wheels on stream? Yeah, I'm just about to do that. So we're going to do 30 pulls. I did just get another, what, 5 pulls with my magic luck that I just got. I want to do 100 pulls for Arav when he comes out. And that's all I really care about doing is 100 pulls. So I'm going to do 30 now. I basically, the only character I want is Sebastian Milton. Right, this guy. And I need to get 2 of him. At least. And then 3 of him to be like really happy. Like LB3. No one else really matters. But it would be nice to get like 1 Peacekeeper. Maybe like 1 Lily just to get LB3. Like no one else matters realistically. That's the only characters that I would like be able to get upgrades and use. So we're hoping for like all in on Sebastian Milton. Like we're gonna roll on Kenny. First temple. No gold or silver mods to sell for scrap. Oh yes, we get one really early as well. We get one really early. I need at least 1 more from the next 28 pulls. 1 more from 28, and I can actually use him. He gets his AP gain at LB2, and he gets the defense bonus 100% of the time at LB3. We need 1 more, at least. We actually get him. This is why I'm pulling. So getting him in the first 2 pulls is really, really nice. The rest are pretty much dupes. The rest are dupes. Not pretty much, they are dupes. Okay. Next pull. Give me another Sebastian. Another Sebastian. We're getting some pretty decent pulls, but I think I've got all of these to LB3 now. A lot of former 10%. Carl. Wrong Sebastian, yo! So he was in there. It's not the one I was looking for. Okay, we didn't get anything here, I don't think. Maybe Herschel? I'm not sure. I think I've already got him at LB3. I'm pretty sure I've got everything else here at LB3. I'm pretty sure. Let me just back out and just check that Herschel situation. Oh no, I just got him LB3. Okay. So I mean that was reasonable, I guess. Can't be too mad at that. Come on, let's do it. 10 pulls. 10 pulls. We're gonna pull on Molly. We need a Sebastian Milton. That's it. It's the only thing that really matters. Mia's nice though. I've got a grade 5 now. LB3 Lily. We're getting some lucky pulls, not gonna lie. Need a Sebastian. That's a new Sheldon for me. We're getting actually a lot of characters that I'm going to be getting upgrades on, but I need... You know who I need, guys? I need Sebastian. Sebastian. Ah, 2 Lilies in a row. Lydia's in a row. I'm going to be able to get up to 100 for sure. Do we get it? Just trying to figure out how many gold mythic tokens I'm getting. Oh wait, don't we get 7 pulls from finishing in gold in the actual War of Champions? We get 7 more pulls. I think I'll do 10 more then. I'll do 10 more because I'm just trying to do the maths. We get 12.5 on the reset. I get 7 more from War of Champions itself. So that's basically 20 pulls. I have to make up 5 pulls elsewhere, but I think my daily crates between those dates is enough. Okay, we're doing 10 more. We're doing 10 more. And this pull we're going to do on Duck. Come on, Ducky, lads. Come on, Duck. Come on, Duck. Give me the fortune, Duck. Come on, Duck. My click didn't work. It did. We're here. We need Sebastian. That's it. This is the last pulls for sure. I can't do any more. I literally cannot do any more. Sebastian to actually be able to use him, guys. So I could actually use this dude. Come on. Sebastian, please! Ash. All dupes so far. Maybe one or two more. Oh, we get him! We actually get him on the last pull! Yo! Oh my god! Oh, I just ran around my house. I did the full lap. I just did the full lap. Oh, boy. I actually got him. This means I can actually use him for Warrior Champions. Like, this is actually pretty a big deal, guys. I'd say he's a top 5 defense toon in the game. Oh, boy. To actually be able to use a character, that's good. I can't believe we got him on the last pull as well. That was the last pull I could possibly do. There's no way. I got proper lucky there, guys. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is big. This is big. I'm going to have to think about those teams I made earlier because I can put in... I'll probably talk about it on my stream tomorrow, but I can put in Sebastian now. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we didn't get a Peacekeeper. We did get LB3 Lily, which was very nice. No, I basically said we got him and I stood up and just ran around the top floor of my house. We got another Sheldon. So I'm going to LB1 now. Oh man. That was crazy. That pull was nuts. Oh, we actually got him. I can't believe that. I don't think I've got anyone else here, right? I think he's not in there. Didn't get a Priya, didn't get a Lee. We'll go to alert last. Did I get any of the strong boys? Nick? No. No. Okay, we've got a few alerts, right? I got her, so I can get her to grade 5. Do you think there's a potential for her to be used at grade 5 just for her sig move? Oh boy, I can't believe we managed that. That is a big deal, guys. That is a big deal. That last 10, working it out. Could I make those tokens back for the Arav? Turns out to be a good one. Look at that, LB2. I'll show you why it's a big deal in a second. I think that's it for the rest of the polls though. The rest were dupes. I don't think I got a nope, I didn't get a Claudio. Let me just double check Mia here. Mia, does she get L turn 1? It's turn 2 defense down removal. Probably not that big a deal then. Yeah, probably not that big a deal. Okay, the reason this is a big deal, guys, is because, look, he gets this passive. When targeted by an enemy's adrenaline rush. Actually, I was wrong. He was usable already. Oh my god, I just like completely phased on the fact that recharge 1 and 2 was in high ones. LB3s for the 400% defense, but I take it. Extra stats. I'm definitely going to use this character. I can get him to level 680 as well. That'll be a big difference. That'll make a big difference. I thought the second half of recharge was here. When targeted by an enemy's adrenaline rush, 40% chance. What's the other one? It's just 40% as well. 70% chance. Oh man. I'll take it. I'll take it. Um, his signature move is rush. Do I get his max rush? Yes, I get line damage. That's it as well. His rush goes to line damage. That's LB2 upgrade. Like, this is actually, he's usable now. Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. I basically just got a promo character. I think there's only been one war since Sebastian Milton came out, right? Maybe two? And I just got him to LB2. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. Damn, I'm happy with that, guys. And sorry if I shouted too loud. I do apologize. It was just I couldn't believe it, guys. The last pull. It was the very last pull. It was crazy. I did the same with Priya, to be fair. But Sebastian's a bit of a bigger character, I think. This is why I take risk. Lock sometimes they pay off. Yeah, but I'm not taking a risk at this point. I calculated that I'd get enough pulls to do what I want to do with Arav. You're taking a risk on 0.75% chance. You know? That's not a good risk. Yeah. It's better to save on Ultra for sure. Rip my ears, I do apologise. We thought you passed out. Now, I was like a little kid. I was gleefully running around my top floor of my house. I came back to my chair. It was just like... Do we lose our war tokens if we don't use them? Yeah, you do. They're season 4 war tokens. They have to be used in season 4. For sure. For shizzly. Moon, you were on my stream earlier. Do I just replace Marcus with Sebastian now? Is that what I do? Like, I was thinking about like Marcus for... Why can't I use this? Oh, it's my defense team, that's why. Probably put my Telltale team as my defense team. Yeah, I think so. That means Marcus could be used in another team, maybe. Or one of the other characters. I can't remember the other characters that were in that team. Maybe the other character that was next to Laupo. Unless that was Peacekeeper. I think that was Peacekeeper, to be fair. Yeah, it's all good, Mike. It's all good. A lot of shops are ending soon. Yeah, 3 shops are ending. You can just look in the grey market. You can see them. This is the Reforged shop, the War shop, and the We Can Do It shop. All of those are ending. Oh, I can't say it's my defense team. Oh, boy. Boy, I need to get that video out tomorrow on those pulls that I just did. Otherwise, it won't make much sense. Kapoor and Rick. Nah, that was on the team with that was on the team that was gonna go in the tower. I mean, I can just double check the team right now. Oh, can I? Yeah. It was that team. Something like that. Just figured out I was behind. It's all good, Richard. It's all good. Yeah. That's I've mellowed out since then. I mellowed out. This store's ending. We can do it. Just claim everything you can. Reforge is ending. Claim everything you can. Season 4 World Depot's ending. Claim everything you can. I'm gonna do an update on my Discord, guys. I just did a highlight to everybody about the depots going away. Okay. Now, my lad, calm down. Don't forget your natural SR energy and SR. It doesn't seem like there's much point in competing in it. I'm in 1,000th place right now. It doesn't. It seems useless. It doesn't do anything. I guess the only thing that's worth doing is for leagues, right? That's about it. One sec, guys. See the art of Wanderer here. Looks so good. Okay, let me have a little look. Okay, there's an event that's going to be starting, guys. And let's get off this sound. There we go, more chilled out sound. So there's an event that's going to be starting tonight. Are you streaming this weekend during War? Yeah, I will be. At least the Saturday, probably a bit on the Sunday as well. I'll be streaming tomorrow night up until the start of War of Champions, maybe for the first 20 minutes of War of Champions. And then I'll stream actual War footage on Saturday afternoon, my time, or like evening. And then I'll probably stream the end of War of Champions, like the last 2 or 3 hours, you know? It's Moon who has them. There, I've seen this before. Is his side hustle. Do not fear, bots are not around when I am near. Get blasted. Okay, so here is the event. It's called Those Who Wander, And you can see the bandanas that you're going to collect are actually his bandana that he's got on his face. You can see the collectible items. It looks really cool. I like the bandana. It doesn't look like a human mouth. It looks like a dinosaur's mouth, the teeth and stuff. The event times, it starts today and lasts for 2 weeks. And then the claim is 24 hours later. And it says players can acquire the all-new advanced mythic tokens from the limited time Those Who Wander event by completing the daily missions to be rewarded with face bandanas. Face bandanas are used as energy on Those Who Wander roadmap, which will reward trainers, gear, mythic, silver mythics, and advanced mythic tokens. Players can also acquire advanced mythic tokens moving forward from regular level up tournaments. The schedule of recurring level up tournaments has been adjusted. Okay, interesting. With the launch of advanced recruits, and will now happen twice a week. So only get level up tournaments twice a week now instead of 3. This will usually consist of a faction level up tournament and a solo level up tournament each week, except in special cases. Players may have been accustomed to this longer level up tournament format running usually through weekends. This will stay in place as we will hold one tournament Monday through Thursday and another tournament Thursday through Sunday, and repeat going forward into the future. Below you can find all the advanced token milestone rewards, including in the new level up tournament structure. An exclusive premiere web event will also launch with Those Who Wander event on the TWD RTS web portal. Don't miss out on the chance to make the most of your purchases on the road to survival. Full details later on in this post. We'll see maybe if they've got some info on the pricing of advanced tokens you can get. This is daily. Oh, okay. It's going to be a different mission every day. I'm just like, how are you going to do that? So on one of the days, you're going to have to complete SR stages. On another day, you're going to... No, this has to be separate, right? These have to be different missions separately. This can't... yeah, they have to be. It has to be. Use 30 energy, and that's probably going to be during raid tournaments. Use materials. Use... defeat walkers. Level up mythic fighters. Complete roadmap battles. Use world energy. So those have got to be the different variations of the daily recurring one. How many are there? If there's 7, each one will happen twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so each one will happen twice, most likely. Those Who Wander roadmap cost bandanas to actually complete. How many do we get? We get 250 a day for 14 days. That means we get 3,500. We'll check out the maths on how many of these costs. You're going to get some stuff on the right hand side, but gearboxes, and I think that's ghillie suits and fire starters in one of those 2 mythic gear choice boxes. It's either 1 or 2, so that's nice. I know some people need those. It costs 350. So if there's 10 acts and they all cost the same, then the maths works out to be able to complete it like with all the dailies. And by the looks of things, it probably is the way it's going to be. More of the same gear, more of the same rewards. Everything's the same each act by the looks of things. So if it goes to 10 acts, that'll be the 3,500. And 10 acts. We also get 20,000 advanced mythic tokens here. So there'll be 20,000 advanced mythic tokens to pick up somewhere else. Extra face bandanas can get you mythic tokens, which is for silver characters. Level up milestone rewards. Oh, they're milestone rewards. Okay. How many per level up? 200, 600, 900, 1200, 2000, 3,200, 4,000, 5,000 advanced mythic tokens per level up for hitting 3 million. 3 million is a lot, but it's doable. Remember, level ups only happen twice a week now, not 3 times a week. So instead of scoring 4.5 million a week for milestones, you'll have to score 6 million a week for milestones. So that means every week, if you hit the 2-3 million milestones, you'll be able to get 1 pull on the Advanced Mythic token. And that means every month you'll be able to get 4 pulls. And that means every 6 months you'll be able to get 24 pulls. So every 6 months you'll be able to get like a heavy chance of getting 1 Advanced Mythic recruit character just from hitting milestones. Remember, these are also going to be involved in events from time to time. And they might be involved in placement rewards as well. We'll have to see, but it doesn't look like they are. Premium Web Event, Advanced Mythic Tokens. The Advanced Mythic Token Web Event for every $1. The Advanced Mythic Token Web Event. Okay, it's actually just they're finally advertising the web events in the game. I only count 20,000 tokens though. Did I do bad maths there? I might have done bad maths. 2,000 Advanced Mythic Tokens for completion reward. And there's 10 acts, that's 20,000. Where do we get the other 20,000? Because wasn't it advertised at 40,000 that we got? Did I calculate it wrong? Didn't it say 40,000 was available? I'm pretty sure it was 40,000 they said was available. Maybe this is the first half of it. Let me see. Players can acquire all new Advanced Mythic tokens in limited time. Those of $1 event by completing the daily missions. Maybe there's a claim. Maybe this is something completely separate. This might not even be part of the 40,000. The 40,000 might be just an in-game claim. So it could be completely separate. That this is just another 20,000. The 40k they're giving us in our inbox. Yeah, exactly. Damn, this is actually looking pretty good. I would 100%. I know with Ultra tokens, you guys were like, but it's going to take ages to get a ton. You can see how easy it is to get advanced tokens potentially. So if you're free to play, you definitely should be saving for a character to 100% get them LB3. And you 100% should probably, as a free to play, go for attack characters. Like, you know, like the next, like Kenny cut style character that's in advanced. Because if you're pulling too early and you're getting a grade 5, you're not going to get a character that's like usable. You need to be getting those LB3s, good attack characters. You know? If you're a spender, you're just going to be getting extra tokens that you don't have to spend otherwise. So I think it's not too bad. But, yeah, this is looking pretty decent actually. Let's just go back to the Milestone Rewards. So level ups are only going to happen twice a week now. I guess that the first level up this is going to happen with will be Mondays. I guess they won't do it tonight, but they could. They could potentially do it tonight. So it looks like, yeah, we're going to get 40k initially, plus the 20k from this event, plus 10k from the Brutus missions, plus 5k per level up. That means that we'll have 70k like instantly from the events, and then 5k per level up afterwards, and then that's 10k per week. So it'll take us another 5 weeks, another month, and we'll get 12 pulls. And then in that time, we've probably got like, I'm going to go ahead and say that the anniversary event's going to have Advanced Mythic or Ultra Mythic. It's got to. If they've got 4th of July and they're doing it, the anniversary event's going to probably have these tokens in. So I think this is actually looking pretty decent. I initially thought this was how they were going to be giving out the 40k, but it looks like a different 20k. That's good. Let's just look at how much. So what's that? 5 points. So is the first offer here $20? You just divide by 5, right? So the first offer there is 20. So you get 5,000 Advanced Mythic tokens for $20, then $40, then $50, then $60, then that's not a round number, is it? 400 divide by 5. This is probably really easy. So $80, yeah, $80. and then $100. So if you spend $100, like if you're someone who's going to buy a $100 offer, you'll get 3 advanced token pools for free for doing so, which doesn't seem terrible, you know. So if they've got a decent $100 offer and you're a spender on the web portal, let's say they've got a $100 offer for like, let's say they've got like, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it out there, I've got no idea, but like for $100, if they give you 6 pulls on the advanced token, well, you're going to get 3 extras for free. You know, if it's giving you 4, I think it's going to be better pricing. They were doing $100 for 3 ultra, so I'm reckoning it's going to be like 5 to 6 pulls for $100 on advanced. That's my guess. It's going to be a cheaper wheel, I think. Especially as the odds are worse, they're going to have to give out reasonably more. Wonder is amazing. I would say he's decent. He's decent. I guess I'll buy the BP bundle now. Now wait until this mission starts. Wait until the mission starts. I'll get an extra 5k. Yeah, maybe we can buy the weapon on the web portal, although I doubt it, because if we bought the weapon on the web portal, we'd be able to buy it in-game as well. And it'd be better off selling it in-game for visuals, like people being able to see the weapon. So this event actually looks pretty decent. Completely separate. It starts today when the wheels reset. So yeah, you should have enough to get the first pity on Wanderer if you really want him. I can guess that some people might want to just get Wanderer because of the avatar. I can kind of understand that. But let's just say like the next character. You know the character that we've kind of seen the preview of? That's like on his knees holding up like a cross weapon. We don't know how good he's going to be, and he's on the advanced mythic wheel as well. So, you know, he could have a cool avatar as well. We just don't know. If you spend your tokens on this character, you can't spend them on the next. I'm personally, with advanced, going to start saving straight away. I want to be able to do 24 pulls on a character in the future, like soon, air quotes. And remember, if you're part of Survivors Club, you will also get an extra 1 pull free per week. So within a month's time, if you're on SC, you'll get the initial 4 release, the 2 from this event, the 4 from SC, the 1 from Brutus, and then an extra 4 from the level ups. So I believe that's 15 pulls in the next month. So you don't need too many more pulls. Like you maybe need like 9 to have a really, really solid chance of getting LB3 on 24 pulls, I reckon. Wanderer will place Carol. I kind of feel in certain scenarios Carol's better than Wanderer, because Wanderer has a good chance of proccing that Vengeance. When I tested it in my video, he definitely hit that Vengeance a couple of times and it procced. And if he doesn't kill the dude, it'll proc Payback and the Bide will kill him. Or it'll proc the Bide and then the Payback will kill him. So he can't have high damage, and that kind of like negates his usefulness. Like if he only did 1 hit on his signature move, or it was like a line hit rather than the multi-hit. I know it plays into the whole thing of like him critting, gets this thing and that, and but the fact that he can still hit a Payback is the risk. It's a big risk. All good things come to those who wait. I don't know how they top Kenny anytime soon. I mean, they're gonna bring out like 4, 5, 6, 7 characters to counter Kenny. Let's be honest. If they brought out like nearly 10 characters to counter Green Focus Lead Negan, they're gonna do the same for Kenny. They hard countered Negan as hard as possible, and then they hard countered Zachary as much as possible. Right? They're gonna do the same with Kenny. Kenny's next. Maybe actually not next. Trader might be next, because he's older. There's going to be like some new attack leader that comes out that they want to move you on to. It's just how the game goes. We talked about it earlier on the stream. Wow, Cygnus likes something that Scopely did. Do you know what we say to that, guys? Oh my god, Cygnus, what? Do you suddenly work for Scopely, mate? Suddenly employed. Nice paycheck. That's what we say to people who like stuff from Scopely, guys. I sold 3 carols and still have done. That sounds like 2 bad things at the same time. 2 bad things at the same time. And yeah, there's token giveaway, so you could potentially win the tokens on my channel and get yourself some more tokens. But yeah, not gonna lie, guys, that looks pretty decent. That is pretty decent indeed. I don't have a single carol on my roster, lol. Feels bad, man. You must have sold them. She was like such an easy character to get in her event. The character that will be released free to play, the one that seems to be Mateo. I'm guessing we'll get info on that after Warrior Champions. That event will probably start the first week back after Warrior Champions, maybe a couple days after Warrior Champions. I like Scope, please. Sold my soul for Rosie and Kenny. I forgot about the giveaway that I can't win. Yeah. But wait, there's more, yeah. Don't say it looks good. I think, like, generally, so many things in the game just look kind of average to bad that when it looks even just like decent, and this is just pretty reasonable. How many pulls is that? 4 a month. It isn't crazy, but it just looks decent, you know. Decent. They're not going to be in the placement rewards though, so I wonder what they're going to do there. Whether they're going to keep the gold mythic tokens there. Is there anyone you can command first turn currently, other than people with follow-up trait? Well, check my video from yesterday. I did a guide on East Eva, and in that I turn 1 command rushed her and killed Imani. Well, yeah, actually I did another clip for it, but I killed like someone with 60k HP and 60k defense, and then someone with 120k HP and 30k defense, or 20k defense. Because I killed Imani and Peacekeeper turn 1, and Imani and Peacekeeper, and then Laupo and Peacekeeper turn 1. You have to have 1 8% weapon, but I showed how it worked in that video. I get such an itch to pull. Holding on to the 65k ultra tokens is eating me from the inside out. I know people say to me, how do you save tokens? I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it. We can't give out this information? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Tex? If you upgrade this building now, didn't I? I mean, whatever. You can't tell them our turn 1 attack teams. I mean, I was happy to show a little bit. But a lot of the time it is based on the specialist skill. I wanted to try and figure out a way to make Clementine rush turn 1. Because she has like a good AP weapon, it might not be too difficult. I don't think... Oh, come on, game. Here we go. It's not the game's fault, it's my mouse. It's just annoying as hell right now. But she's got a turn 1 sig. Okay, she has got a turn 1 sig. And she's got a 66 AP cost rush. The AP cost of a rush doesn't actually matter. Did you guys know this? If someone's got 150 AP cost rush, actually it does to a certain extent, because the 35 you get from the signature move. Never mind. Scratch that a little bit. But the percentage gains that you get, generally. Her weapon's a bonus, right? It's 10% instead of 8. And then she gets 35, which is over 50%. So I don't think she can make it. I don't. Is it like 4 8% and a 10% plus the 35? Can she get a turn 1? We'll just do a test right now. We'll just do a test. We shall just do a test. Let's change my team to this friendly defense, and then we'll make an attack team. We only need fast characters. Nope. My current selected war defenses are all over the place. We'll go with you. We'll make her the leader because why not? And then we can go with. Wait, why can't I make them? This fighter is in a war defense team. So? Oh, because this is a war defense team. Okay, this card changes. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, stop. Okay, we'll go with Lydia. Alpha. Molly. This isn't a team to do anything. I just want to see if she can rush turn 1. I think it's easy if I took Glenn, but I don't want to take Glenn. Okay, so we've got 8% there. We've got an inbuilt 8% on Carol, so let's just use Carol's one. Carol. We're going to have 8% here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. She just gets it, you know. She just gets it. But I can't command her. All of these will have turn 2 natural rush. Is that like viable in any way? Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. I think it can only be done because of her 10% that she gets. I think if her 10% was an 8%, it wouldn't work. Glean. Glean. Let me see if it works with a... Let's see if it works with a... This one. What weapon is this? This one. Let's see if it works with just 8%. Oh yeah. Oh no, I need to use a 5-star. My mouse just annoys me now. Stop. All team members. Let's see if it works now. I'm betting she gets... Yeah, it doesn't work. So that 10% is required. The only other thing I could do is 2 AP plus... Oh man, that's actually sick. Because I can sacrifice all of these fast characters now. Right? Every single one. And just take Glenn. Just take Glenn. Is he not support? Is he control? And now this should be enough, right? Glenn just has to hit the crit, which is not necessarily going to happen. Yeah, so now she gets a first turn rush. So with a command, the reason I'm thinking about this is because, like, the other 2 characters I use, let's set up a prayer team, for instance. Right, we'll set up a prayer team. Not really looking for anything spectacular here. think I might have to upgrade her passive though. I don't think I've done it. Davy. Okay. Just give him these. Clem shotgun. It's already been equipped to somebody. Okay. Just set that as my friendly defense. At the moment, still got no mods on my team. And go with a command. Is it better to go with? Is it better to go with Lee? I don't know. Oh, she wouldn't have to be the leader, actually. I could take advantage there. Sorry guys, I'll reply to comments in a second. If you could use S-Class Rec with 8% on command. I wouldn't need to, honestly. I wouldn't need to. Like the Glenn command combo I used for ages on Conquest. I just had Lydia rush turn 1. Now, Clementine has much higher levels of control. But she doesn't have as much kill potential, I don't think. That's the only thing. So what should I have here? Like ransack. I think the only thing this team would run into issues against would be maybe Rick would be the way to go for strong attacks. Okay, what was the plan? And if I could potentially stun multiple characters turn 1. She only stuns 1. But every crit I would hit a stun if I had her thing upgraded. Right now I've got 9% chance. And she hits 4 crits. So let me just upgrade that. I think it's worth to do. I think I'm decent on trainers. But you can see the potential there. Critical multiplier. Oh, she doesn't get that great a chance because she needs to be LB2. What can I get her to? 20% chance? Probably not worth. Probably not worth. But the idea, what's her maxed out potential? If you've got an LB2, you'll be able to do this. I think it's 50% chance, right? 60% chance. So you'd have a 60% chance for each of those critical attacks you do after the first hit of that rush, the 4 hits. And then her rush also gets upgraded, I think, at LB2. Because she only stuns 1 until LB2. So she's stunned 2 with her rush, then she has 4 chances at 60% to stun the other 3. And then basically you could stun an entire defense team turn 1. And then just the infections would really get things done. I think that's pretty good. Like I didn't even do like the base hits, right? So like we got 1 proc. The procs will happen instantly. Oh no, that's from the rush. We didn't get a proc, but like we would have 2 stun no matter what, and then we potentially have like I'd say from 60% chance on 4 rolls, you probably got a good chance of getting 2, right? So we generally will have 4 people stunned in general. And then I've got 2 more infections here. So I just lay down the other 2 infections against a team like this. And at this point, this is where you can just pretty much hit auto, I think. Well, against this team, maybe not so much, just because I didn't stun them. So they're about to like lose controls and stuff like that and go into Outlast, which is going to be a problem. But you can kind of see, you know what I'm talking about. I have to hit a basic attack crit here. I can't control him. But would I have controlled him otherwise? Like, he'd be stunned actually. Would he still be stunned? I'm not actually sure. They've got heal reduction on them, but I'm not sure how much. Oh damn it! If you've got if you've got the weapon that has a chance to impair a line, damn, that would actually work so well on Lee. That I don't have that weapon. What was it? Carol B's weapon. I would have impaired him there. I would have impaired him. There's not much I can do, I don't think. I could have used his signature move. It's my bad. I should have used his signature move. He's about to revive too, but you can sort of see what I'm talking about in terms of how easy this would be potentially. You've just got to take care of that one character. Just got to take care of that one character. I don't think there's crosshairs potential on this team otherwise. I still would have had to wait one turn, so he would have got revived no matter what, but... Yeah. 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 It doesn't look terrible, all in all. For this is a pretty accessible team, I think. The only hard one is Lee, but he is in the Gone Mythic Will. But you can get, there's a lot of medics on those tough teams. LB2 would just be so good on Clementine. So I think that team's pretty reasonable. Just I didn't get LB2 Clem. Clementine's meant to be available in like 2 months or something. All prayer teams have Andre. No, I think Lee works nicer. Did you see when he did his rush? I crit a bunch of times. I don't actually remember what his rush does. It's like heal reduction to line or something like that. Apply 50% heal reduction to 2 enemies for 2 turns. Make 2 attacks of 200% damage against each of those 2 enemies. He only attacked. It was weird. He only attacked Cliff. But anyway, if you've got the Carol B weapon, which I don't have. I see prayer teams with Angel and Peacekeeper on a HP team. Lee's base weapon is 1535, right? Nice, this heal reduction resist or something, yeah. Such a weird weapon, honestly. I'm not sure about the heal reduction resist. Take out Glenn, add Lydia, it works great. But I want to rush turn 1 on Clem. That's why he's there. That's the whole idea. Like, because if I have a maxed out Clem, I have a 60. Actually, I'm not sure of the actual odds. It's probably like 80% chance to have 4 stunned on turn 1. And a lot of these teams have like defense while stunned. Right? And, well, this initial attack actually has a chance to stun somebody as well. So I could potentially... So I'd have 5 procs, effectively. Although hitting a tank is slightly different. And obviously I have to hit the crit. But because I've got no mods... Just relying on their base weapons and stuff. But the idea is to rush turn 1 with Clem. That's why the command's there. That's why... Glenn's there. Let's just put a crit mod on Glenn. I actually did some test attacks earlier against people's like defense teams with no mods, it doesn't make a difference with like certain characters. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference. Like Kenny, no mods, you don't really notice it. Like he's just still nuts. But other characters, it makes such a massive difference. Absolutely huge. Okay, so there's the turn 1. Doesn't matter about bonus HP proccing all the time. Although it did, because we hit Vance, we did actually heal his infection, which is a little bit annoying. But it's not too big a deal. We had to control her, to be fair. So like her being LB2 is almost like a must, because she's about to cleanse 2 people or 1 other person. And she cleansed. Who did she cleanse? Or does she only cleanse herself at LB1? This character, and no, it's got some all penalties. Did she cleanse like Cliff? I nearly called him Barker, guys. We nearly reverted back to a long time ago. That's odd. That's odd. That is odd. We still need to hit the crit here, don't we? Okay, that worked. That worked. Let's do that. Should have 2 die right now. And then these 2 die next turn. It's a shame that I have nothing to keep Vance down. Wait, is he not got Halo? No, he does, he does. It still says he's like dazed and everything. No, wait, I don't see Halo on Vance. How did I manage that? How did I do that? Someone has to tell me. Just look, I'm baffled. I don't know how I got rid of his Halo. How did he not get Halo? How didn't he get Halo? Did I miss something there? Is it like something on Michelle? She has a chance to remove his Halo. 60% chance. Yo. That is actually pretty good. Stripping pieces. Damn, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, LB2 Clement, this team would be nuts, I think. Like, really quick, because you could auto after turn 1 with LB2. What counters that team, though? Cleanse. Any cleanse? Man, that's actually pretty good. Like, anyone who's got LB2 Clem, you can just test it out with Glenn on a command and just see how many people you can stun turn 1 on command. If you can stun the entire team, that's awesome. And it bypasses the defense while stun mods that people start using, because that team's not about percentage damage, that team's about infection, so yeah. I did say not long ago you're sleeping. I mean, I'm not really sleeping on her, it's just like there's limited usability for her, and she's a bit slow. Like that team's slow, but it's good for like punching up, I think. Man, I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's been a good stream, guys. Just chilling. You know, it's a good stream when I get to nearly the 3 hour mark and I'm just like relaxed and not like tired or anything. Been good. Feels good. Lock spamming ads. Don't know what you're talking about, man. I have no idea. No idea. I'm gonna go watch how to make an omelette. Just want to see them pull the ingredients out of the fridge. I learned how to make an omelette, right? Omelettes are like really, really easy to make. But I do this thing. If there's any like cooks in chat, you might want to cover your ears because what I do could be blasphemous. I'm not sure, right? What I do is I mix the egg, right? And then I put the ingredients into the egg yolk in the mix before I put it in the frying pan. It tastes so much nicer that way. I don't do it the other way around where people like sprinkle it on top. I put it in the actual egg yolk mix. And then I pour it into the frying pan. So I have like diced red onion and then diced ham in the egg yolk in the bowl, you know. And then I put it into the frying pan. And then basically what I do is I also don't flip my I don't flip my omelette. I cook it so it's dry on one side and it's still like got actual some moisture on the top. And then what I do is I fold it in half, like in on itself, so like the moisture's inside the omelette effectively in the half, and then it will cook, but it will still be like moist and it won't be like all dried out, and the outside will be like kind of like brownish, you know, like that tinge. Scoop it out, and then when you cut it open, it will actually have some like effectively sauce, but it's just like, yeah, it tastes so good. It's like the easiest thing to make. Honestly, omelettes are so easy. And also, like, it goes against what we were taught as kids. Did anyone else get taught as a kid? Probably by your parents or like just like a running rumor. Oh, you can't have more than one egg a day. Oh no, you have more. Oh, jeez, you have more than one egg a day. Oof, oof, it's over for you. You're done, lad. Rest in peace. Here lies lockdown. You know, like it's that bad, you know. Like literally, that's what I thought. I thought like my parents made out like you got so constipated that you literally were just done for this world. More than one egg. Nope. Oh my god. Tyrese, thank you very much for the super chat. $5. I don't even like eggs.
I don't even like eggs.
This is awkward. This is awkward. I mean, omelets are eggs, but it's quite different. The thing with cooking is that you don't have to follow the norm. I can't remember who what I do is I like to watch a couple of recipes, and then I like to just steal one part of the recipe and just use that in my thing. Like I can't remember who's it was the British cook. What's her name? Delia Smith or something like that. And she did an omelette, and I didn't like 90% of the stuff she did, but one thing she did was the whole fold it in half, don't cook both sides, so that it still has the moisture. I did that and I kept that. That's the only part of, well, pretty much that's cooking the entire omelette, but she didn't do the mixture the same way. She had quite a plain omelette, you know. It's like, yeah. Poached eggs. Yeah, I don't mind poached so much. I was led to believe raw eggs in a shake meant you got buff in 24 hours. Yeah. When I lost all the weight, I learned that a person could and should have a minimum of 6 eggs each day. You can have loads more, and it's quite healthy. Should have 6 eggs a day when you're losing weight. I'm a former restaurant guy. Just not a fan of the mouthfeel. Yeah. I mean, I like eggs. I don't really eat them that much. I will admit, I learned quite a long time ago that there's a way to make certain things taste nice with eggs. So, for instance, if you want to make a good pasta meal, whether it's with like a tomato sauce or whether it's with a creamy sauce, if you add an egg, it actually makes it a lot nicer because especially if the meat that you're using is like pork. I'm not sure. There's a terminology. I think it's basically, I'm going to just use my own terminology, but this is what it means. It basically creates the link between the sauce and the meat that like effectively combines and melds the sauce and the meat together into like one fluid taste. I don't know what it's called. It might literally just be called like some sort of like meld or something like that. An egg does that for pork and like tomato and stuff like that. And you really notice the difference. I've maybe used only like half an egg, but otherwise you can taste the egg. It might put you off, but it really is nice, to be honest. I love eggs, just not just for breakfast. I was like, just for breakfast. Don't put the cheese in the mix. I mean, you can, but the cleanup can get rough, literally. What you mean, cheesy omelets? I don't put cheese in my omelet. I just had like diced red onion, diced like pork. Generally, it was like pork medallions or something, or a rasher, you know. Maybe sometimes I'd throw lardons in, basically whatever pork I had, and then a lot of the time that was it. I could maybe put a little bit of spinach in, but spinach kind of saps up a lot of moisture, so that's the downside. Could maybe put like spinach in right at the end of the cooking, so the spinach didn't like sap it all up, basically. Green eggs and ham. I don't know. I always got put off by the fact that the word was green eggs. That was like a big no-no from me, you know? Nah, I'm not having any of those. Shops have started putting security tags on the cheese. That's how you know times are rough. Yeah, I've seen some really interesting stuff. Like certain butter is like, for 150 grams is like £8 for butter. It's like, yo, I'm just happy I don't eat this stuff on a regular basis. But yeah, it's crazy. £8 in the UK is like $10-11. So it's like $10 for 150 grams of butter right now in the UK, which is like crazy expensive. It's really expensive. But you see what recessions do, right? Which we're moving into. We're moving into a recession soon. Is it jacks up prices, but they never bring the prices back down. The prices always remained at a jacked up price. So eventually they're going to bring prices up. We'll hit a recession and then we'll go back to like normal, but they'll never reduce the price. But never ever beans on toast. I don't know who thought up that atrocity, but no, never that. You guys are doing it wrong. You must be doing it wrong. Beans on toast is really good. Beans on toast is really good. Any turn 1 team ideas? I think anyone with a turn 1 signature move plus Glenn plus a command can rush for turn 1, right? Like you could potentially even get like what's her name? Can't you get this character to rush turn 1? And if she rushes turn 1, depending on like the setup that you're coming up against, like it can be over really quick. She's got a turn 2 sig though. So it'll be like 30 plus 20. And 8% might be enough. Maybe. Maybe not. It's about people who have turn 1 signature moves. So does the bear have turn 1 or is he turn 2? Come on, man. Stop this. Stop. Because again, his rush is pretty nuclear. I think it's his turn 2. Okay. His potential turn 1 rush is nuts because he can nuke an entire team with his rush. So he can potentially normalize 2 and then be command rush turn 1 to just blow up an entire team. And I think you can do Scotsman's signature move first. Right? Where is it? God damn it. Scotsman. Also turn 1. Oh, it's the beginning of his turn. Okay. But he can rush naturally turn 2. And he can nuke an entire team. His rush is nuts. What kind of beans? Baked beans in red tomato sauce. Heinz specifically, honestly, because it's Heinz baked beans is the only good baked bean. I don't care what anyone says. I have it with black pepper, like powdered black pepper and cheese. And I'm saying it's fire. Like, it's so good. This is such a good meal. It's nuts. It's like carbs on carbs on carbs, though. That's the only downside. But it tastes really nice. And then what I used to have was like two pieces of toast, one with an egg on it, one with beans on it. Okay, mate. It's honestly like a staple in the UK. Like, people eat baked beans on toast every day. With butter. Yeah, butter. It's buttered toast, of course. Buttered toast, baked beans, and then an egg on the other one. Yeah. Branston beans are my favourite. I mean, Branston might be okay, but like 95% of other beans like just don't have enough salt in it, honestly. It's just as simple as that. They don't have enough taste. And I know you can just add salt yourself, but yeah. Fire. No, it tastes so good. Powdered. You guys know what I mean by powdered pepper, right? It's just like a powder. It's not like powder. It's not like pepper corns, which you grind, and then I'm talking about proper powdered pepper. So good. This is the pepper that, you know, if you breathe in a little bit of, you're sneezing like mad. Taking spaghetti, plain spaghetti, or like spaghetti bolognese, or you know, something like that. I still got quite a lot of stuff on from earlier. It's like very finely ground. Yeah, it is the best on baked beans for sure. Locke will never hire. I mean, I'm not much of a chef. I can cook a handful of things. You know, I learned to. There's something that I've talked about actually for quite a while on my stream that I want to learn how to cook. I've just never got around to it. My oven's actually stopped being like working, and I'm not really much of an oven cook, so it's not like it's putting me off. But I want to learn how to cook like good chicken wings, because chicken wings, like, you know, when you order a pizza or something and you order chicken wings as a side, they're so expensive compared to if you just bought plain chicken wings from the supermarket and like created your own. I'm talking like for the price of like 6 wings from like Pizza Hut or something in the UK, you can probably get like 20 to 30 from your local supermarket. It's that the price is that ridiculous. The amount of price up, you know. Smoking. I don't like smoked foods, honestly. I actually buy non-smoked stuff. Like, I don't buy smoked bacon or anything like that. I buy unsmoked. Crab boil is really easy for a meal that is usually expensive from restaurants, and of course crab is still expensive. I grilled some chicken wings during Moon stream the other day. Same here. Tex is cooking wings as well. I saw Tex was talking about like some curry that he was making. I was like, oh, curry and rice, that sounds nice. I have a great recipe for you guys. Bruschetta toast with garlic, olive oil, tomato, parma, ham and cheese. Nom 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 nom. Do you mean just the noodles? No flavouring? That sounds tasty. I thought you said nasty. That's actually funny that there's only one word. There's only one letter between nasty and tasty. That's actually never mind. Heavy though, carbs and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that's the thing about this beans on toast. It's a breakfast, so you just have a heavy carb meal and you don't have to eat again. It's kind of like, I don't know, porridge. It's kind of like, and beans are slow. The kind of carb that is like slow degrading, or whatever you want to call it. No worries, J-Dub. Good luck in war as well. Have fun. With red sauce and all. Okay, it's not terrible then. Evening, what's up? What's up, Dylan? Thanks for dropping in. You'll probably tune in right at the end. I'm pretty much done. You can eat beans on toast for any meal. That's versatility right there, folks. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, 3 times a day. 3 times a day. So, like, obviously the highlight of the stream, guys, without a doubt, a video will come out tomorrow. But the highlight of the stream was getting that character that I pulled. Managing to get Sebastian to LB2, managing to get 2 of him in those pools. It's pretty massive. It's pretty massive. LB3, of course, would have been nuts. That would have been a 100% chance he gets the defense buff. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain too much. So I'll be able to actually use him this War Champions. Beans on toast is a staple in UK. Is this why we have holes in our ozone layer? All the UK don't up the beans. Yeah, something like that. Although the hole in the ozone layer is closer to America than us, so just blame them. The other highlight of the stream is that we all now know how much Locke likes red sauce. Wait, I don't mind red sauce. It's okay. It's okay. I actually prefer creamy pasta sauces than like tomato-y sauces. But I'll eat pasta. I just like pasta. Pasta fan, number 1. Beans, the magical fruit. Yeah. Indeed. Anyway, I'm gonna end my stream here, guys. It's been a long one. Just over 3 hours. Like I said, it hasn't been too crazy in terms of like you know, the stream being too crazy. It's been pretty relaxed, and I do appreciate that, guys. You don't like brown sauce, look, right? Right, look. I don't mind brown sauce too much. I don't mind HP sauce, but I'm a very much what you would call a brand man when it comes to sauces. So like I'm Heinz or Daddy's. I like Daddy's brown sauce. HP. There's a HP sauce. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's literally just called HP sauce. It's brown, also brown. It's nice. All about the brown sauce, yeah. you don't like brown sauce, no. Daddy's brown sauces. My dad used to love it. Sausages cut in half long ways on a bread and butter with some Daddy's brown sauce. My dad loved that, and I really disliked it as a kid, but I got into it. Anyway, I've got to go, guys. I've got to go. It's been a 3-hour stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you very much for the likes on the stream. Also, thank you very much for the super chat I received earlier on in the stream from Tyrese. Thank you so much. And just thank you, all of you guys. If you've got a green name in my chat, you are a member, you should go and check out my channel. I did a 2-hour stream earlier today just going over some teams, attack teams and defense teams for War of Champions. Just theorizing some stuff. You should be able to see that on my videos tab on the channel. tomorrow I'm going to be doing a stream where I mod all those teams. If you want to check, drop by and check out what I do with my mods, you can. But if you don't check it out live, you can check it out after my video, after my stream. And what I'll do also is, let's say there's a character you want to be modded that I don't mod myself. For instance, Imani. After I modded all my characters, I'll take a character on my roster and I'll say, pretend this is Imani, and I'll mod it as Imani, and you can ask me for that character, for instance, and then I can just mod it as you wish in a particular team. Just probably be another 2-3 hour stream tomorrow, guys. But that's the end of today's stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care. Have a great war weekend. Otherwise, I'll be streaming tomorrow night publicly, 2.5 hours before War Champions starts. So if you want to tune into that, just for chill out before War Champions starts, and then it's grind time, you can. But for now, guys, I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.